I don't know if. Oh, yeah, we are. How we doing, everybody? Welcome back. It's me, Ron Swanson, back, fueled solely on the power of caffeine and sugar. We are here once again with a fixed tooth, feeling amazing. And look who we have here. The one, the only, the wonderful Paula M., who, by the way, is back tonight on the Sean Atwood channel, 7:45, diving into Diddy royal connections with princes and princesses. He's got a bit of an obsession. I've also flared up with some wonderful adult set blemishes here, and I just put my eye drops in, so it's all a bit blurry on this side. But how are we? Can I just say, everyone in this community that has been turning up and smashing it in the side chat for everything that's been going on in this channel, I just want to say you're a legend. Thank you very much for the membership there. Thank you very, very much, Emerald. Very, very nice. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm glad to be back. I'm back this evening as well. It's a whole list of shows. We are just pushing forward. Now, during this week, there was some pretty interesting leaked Diddy calls.
You think?
Yeah, I personally was way too under the influence of painkillers because of this tooth all week. And just this morning, done some enhances and done some enhancements and got it sounding a bit clearer, if that makes sense. But before we do that, how are you, Paula? What's going on? Fill me in.
Oh, everything is great. Everything is great. Everything is cool. It's I've been looking and reading at everything. I'm actually getting ready to do a video, but this is about Oprah and Ali Carter. You know that I wasn't a domestic. I mean, clearly it was domestic violence situation. It's nothing like this. Nothing like this, right? But it still is a situation of abuse in many ways. But with Ali Carter, I was surprised because the internet suddenly pops them up and you think, oh, this is new. This lady has been speaking for ages about this.
Yeah.
And she involves Child Protective Services. When she said that, my ears perked up. Like she claims, these are her claims, and I believe them. She said that it was Child Protective Services who cater these kids and their charge to these parties. Can you imagine, Ron? You go to Children Protective Services. They're supposed to protect you. The word is there, protective services, only to be traveled unwillingly to these places. And the things that she describes are horrendous. And she involves Oprah. And Oprah I remember there was an article.
Wait. Dial it back a little bit, right? So we're talking about Ali Carter, right? This is who you're talking about. And you're talking about, you went down the rabbit hole and you're listing things that she's been speaking about for years that all tie in with Diddy, right? Just so that I'm on the right page. Okay.
And then she says that, and she said, excuse me, that Diddy, this is before Diddy was arrested. She said, Diddy and Oprah are about to be arrested. And there was an article, I have it here, about Oprah's home in Florida, of all places, being raided. And then Oprah came out and said, oh, no, it's just blah, 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 blah. I believe the home was raided. I really do believe her home was raided. But Ali Carter says that Diddy, this is before Diddy was arrested. She says, Diddy and Oprah are about to be arrested, y'all. It's like, but the things she says they made them do, she said she would check out because it was better. I don't know what she means by check out. I guess, it's like, I don't want to be conscious about this, drug me up or whatever,
Yeah.
And she says that Oprah was the madame. Oprah sometimes would guide them to do things with animals. I mean, it's horrible.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the thing, right? I mean, everything we're talking about here is it's a different country, it's a different group of people. But John Wedger and I have been talking about this for a long time. This ritualistic abuse, these handlers, celebrities, politicians, people in the public eye being used to facilitate all of this ritualistic abuse, shall we say.
I am just angry. I'm angry because, I know that you beautiful people saw that DA came out and said, oh, we've known for years, blah, blah, blah. And then hence the question, which is logical to be asked. If you've known for this for years, why are you just doing something now?
Well, this is the thing, Paula. This is what raises the suspicions and points towards a bigger story where clearly Diddy is being cut from the tree. He's not a fallen fruit. Okay.
No,
He's not tripped up and got into trouble. Because believe it or not, there ain't a system in place where one of these people can slip up and get themselves into trouble. When the people pulling the strings are the people that are reporting, covering the news, and control the narrative. Okay, when we see individuals that have been coming out for years, security guards, producers, ex-girlfriends, ladies of the evening, all these people for years and years coming forward and have been ignored. Why? Because the narrative wasn't there for the world to be made to pay attention to this. Now, for some reason, the narrative is that. So it's not really about how has Diddy messed up. It's like, why has he been cut free and what is the bigger story? Because right now in an FBI office somewhere, there is piles of videotapes of going public, going in a fire. And they're damage controlling behind the scenes right now.
I mean, they were so brazen, Ron. I'm going to share something with you, right? If you can share this in the screen.
Of course.
They were so brazen. It got to be such degenerates. I mean, can you share that there? This is Chrissy Teigen. This is John Legend's wife.
Chrissy, listen, do you know it's really weird on a hard drive?
Meghan Markle's little buddy, who they were in Deal or No Deal.
I've got a hard drive full of stuff from the Surviving Life era that is Chrissy Teigen tweets that now no longer exist. All around the very big. Do you remember? Actually, 2019. It's around about this time. In fact, it's these tweets. I'm reading it now. So this was all around the same time as a big pizza conspiracy. Do you remember that? Do you remember the pizza? Yep. Yeah. Okay.
But this is why, because this is mentioned. But look, these words are code. I love them because I like to see my toppings on top of the cheese. Long live the hut. But also, let's work on your sauces. Believe it or not, I don't understand why this woman and John Legend are not in jail. And this is why I believe now they're cozying up to Kamala Harris. I'm not being political, because you suddenly see Usher, and there's a huge push to put Kamala in office because I'm pretty sure that she's brokering deals that they're not going to go to jail or these things are going to be kept buried, because if Trump gets into office, I don't think there are going to be many of them around. I mean, these people were so brazen. They were tweeting these things in public.
Can I, have you seen the FBI list of words associated with PDF files?
No, I don't know. No, I'm not into this.
So here you go. So hot dog equals boy, pizza equals girl, cheese equals little girl, pasta equals little boy, ice cream equals male P, walnut is person of color, map, semen, sauce, you can see the word. So when someone says,
Where's the sauce?
Down there.
Oh my God. And what is topping? What is a topping? Do you know?
Well, there's also a select amount of codes for handkerchiefs and other color related references as well. But this is certainly one to be paying attention to. This is nothing new. This all came out when this entire document was dropped. Here, as you can see, symbology, terminology, all of this kind of stuff is here. And then, of course, we have the one that's relevant here. Now, when we look at emails here, as you can see, why have I got symbology? There we go. And so when we talk about emails from a certain period of time, which we're not going to mention here, because that's not something we need to get demonetized for, right? But when we have people on a list from a man from an island, right? And listen to Patty, what Patty's saying in the side chat, that's the one there. And we have them saying we would like to order hot dogs, pizzas, and chicken, and all this kind of stuff. Chicken is another term that is used for a little boy. Okay, hence the term chicken lovers.
But so she says she loves. I like to see my toppings on top of the cheese.
Yeah, so the cheese, I like to see my toppings on top of the cheese. So there's the code for cheese, which is little girl. Okay, and her topping would probably be code for herself or her people, if that makes sense.
Her preference.
Yeah, the toppings they're bringing to it, if you know what I'm saying.
Or maybe her preference, what she would like, what she chooses on top of the little cheese or the girl.
What's happening, Lean? What's happening? See you there. What's happening?
And this is Meghan Markle's little buddy. And apparently, from what I understand, Meghan Markle was very much part of that crew because she was on Deal or No Deals, and these girls were being passed around. Meghan Markle was being flown everywhere. Like the latest one was in Turkey in 2015. when she was flown to Istanbul to
You
Turkey
know,
to open the Soho House.
you know, Paula's got a live stream tonight with Sean, so I don't want to spoil too much of it. But she's sending me images today for it, and it's like you know when they say something never ages well, right? Like it's one thing when you've got a questionable is it AI generated image, but it's another one when Paula's sending you images that have got like Getty images slapped on them, and they have actually got a trace back to the photographer, and it's full of royal family members and all of this. No one's all in white. It's almost like they've paid very close attention to that, and I can't wait to hear it all. And also, you're going to be going into sides that with the Man on the Island and Weinstein, because you're a
And
smart
also
lady.
the Prince Harry link, because and I'm gonna present something to you guys because I'm gonna show you Prince Harry's diary as a working royal to
Yeah,
coincide with openings of Soho houses worldwide.
sweet.
Yep.
We've also got Gary the policeman coming back, who's going to ruin everyone's lives. I just want to point that out now. Like, I'm just saying, like Gary's something else. So yeah, there's a lot coming from Gary. Okay, so this like I say, keep in mind with this now, because I have had the most horrendous toothache in the world. I'm a little behind in the phone call stuff, right? Which is here now.
Ooh,
It's
yes.
2 minutes long. Now I have sort of fixed the sound. I've made it louder. I've amplified the voices. So we're just going to play through this for 2 minutes. So apologies if you've already been through this and already sat through this. But I've not really had a chance to react to it with anyone. So I just want to do that. Now, apologies if this comes on super loud. I will fix it. So let's just play through this.
What up? Yo, listen. Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. All the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Jay reach out yet? Nah, Pop. He ghosting. Hey, this motherfucker doing. These things sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. Jay reach out yet? Nah, Pop. He ghosting. Hey, this motherfucker doing. These things sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. No. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Bob. It's fucking crazy right now. Everybody out there quiet as motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh. Justin said, what should he do about his whip, though? Man, the fuck is you talking about? You don't see this shit I'm dealing with right now? I know, Bob. I told his stupid ass. Hey, yo, check this out. Tell his light-skinned ass to go make a club appearance or something. Motherfucker, make some money. You 30 years old and shit. Pay your own fucking car. Hey. I told him drop some music. I'm about to drop a new track this week. Everybody gonna want to hear what my sound like. Man, I'm not getting that shit. Y'all need to stay quiet. I can rap though. We got attention right now. Man, just do what the I told you to do, and don't forget about the list. Make sure that shit's fucking fine. Alright. About all these lawsuits though, Pop. Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry. Pop, what up? Yo, listen.
All right. So, first of all, we were sent these over, I think, by Mr. Tommy Scoville. Big shout out to him. I've no idea of the source or where these come from. I think a lot of people are questioning whether it's AI, whether it's real, all the rest of it. What I'm going to try and do is isolate the background noise, right, where you hear the crowd noise, and then overlay the sound waves for the background noise. And if we have a repeating pattern of background noise that's the same as if, as if the AI is dropping in a looped sample, if that makes sense, we'll have a better idea of whether or not all of these are lit. It sounds 100% legit, of course, but very interesting. Okay. Very interesting.
I think Diddy wanted this tape out because I think he's this is a warning to people because he specifically asked about Jay, and I assume it's Mr. Jay-Z, and because that he wants people to know this is like a warning shot. The producer, he's getting Netflix involved because let's not forget that surround those city. Shut up.
Okay, before you continue, let's focus on that then. Let's go initially down the road of totally real, and it was a controlled release by Diddy, because I think that is a brilliant starting point on this, Paula. So go back to what you were just saying and take us through what your theory is on this.
Well, I think that because everybody's ghosting him, he wants to drop a few little things and send a little warning saying he's sending a huge thing to Netflix. Oh, it's the producer of Netflix. And have you reached out? Look at how he talks. He says, we're going to clear the pizza boxes. I mean, why would you be in jail talking about pizza boxes and recycling the plastic? And the way he says the plastic, and has Jay reached? He knows that these calls are being recorded. So he's saying, what is this fool doing? And if you listen to his voice,
what do you think of pizza boxes? What if you had to put $5 down right now on what a pizza box is, what do you think it is?
I know you showed it before, but I don't know.
No. That was pizza, not pizza boxes. I think pizza boxes are cages where we keep the pizzas when they arrive, or we're storing our pizzas in the pizza boxes. I think they are big child-size cages.
And what do you think is recycling the plastic?
Getting rid of the lube bottles.
The what?
The bottles of lube.
But they already got them, didn't they?
Well, we don't know when this is from. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't know when the time of this is and things like that. But I don't know. That would be my pizza box as a computer. Oh, there's another one. That's another great idea. Yeah. Pizza boxes are shipping containers.
But the thing, this is a way for him to tell them that he still has them.
Yeah, man. Sorry.
That he still has pizza boxes, that he still has plastic to recycle. You know, has Jay contacted you? Has Jay contacted you? Don't forget to get rid of the pizza. He's telling them, I have more stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's him saying that because he knows he's been recorded, because the first thing he says when he starts the conversation is like, nothing over the phone. He knows that he knows that all these calls are recorded when you're
that's, I don't know, exposing the truth. Exposing the truth is on fire. I just want to point that out. You are on fire today, sir, madam, whoever you may be, they, them, who knows? It's 2024. I'm just saying, recycling the plastic can mean copying the tapes.
But and I think when the guy says, "Stop, you're gonna make bail," he goes, "No, fudge that." He goes, because I think he's safer in jail, because you see, if anything happens to him in jail, if he's out in the woods, they can say, "Oh, he's self-exited," But if he's in jail, it's a controlled environment. But to me, this whole tape, he purposely wanted it leaked first to to implicate Jay's name, Jay-Z, I believe. Number one. Number two, to implicate Netflix. 3, to implicate that, he's saying, I'm not worried. I got a lot more. And the pizza boxes and the plastic is telling them, oh no, make sure you recycle or you get rid of the pizza boxes. It's like telling people, I have pizza boxes. I have plastic, like this Netflix movie is about to come out. That means that he's about to release something. But these are just my thoughts and opinions. I mean,
listen. I think, first of all, fantastic first place to go down. Let me know in the side chat. Let's go. Put a 1 in the side chat if you totally agree with Paula. 1, put a 2 if you kind of agree, like if you think partially what she's saying is right, and a 3 if you disagree.
I was just waiting for her to breathe so I could say hi to everybody.
I'm getting, Paula. I'm getting.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I've learned that you don't want to derail Paula when she's midpoint. But listen,
because I forget afterwards.
Yeah, I'm the same. So Shaney Boy and Lady Letitia joining us. How are you both? Hi Shane, how are you doing this morning? How's things with you?
I'm tired, man. I'm tired, but I'll get to some sleep shortly.
Yeah, all right.
But
Lady Letitia. You're looking fabulous today. How are you, Lady Letitia?
I'm doing great. I'm excited about today's show. So
You got contact lenses in. You got contact lenses in or something.
No, I just don't have any lashes on.
Yeah, you okay? Because honestly, you look like you've been possessed. Like if this was a movie, you would be like one of those black-eyed children.
I like her. I
like honest to God, like just go and grab a cross or something and throw it on, and we'll see what's going on. It's maybe the lashes. It may be the lack of lashes, and I've never paid attention. It may just be the lighting today. But you're giving me like heads going to rotate around in a circle and start vomiting pea soup everywhere.
Oh my Lord.
Okay.
Put rice water. Rinse your eyelashes with rice water. When you wash your hand, put rice in a bowl. Let it sit for 15 minutes, and then when you wash your face, then before you put that, you put rice water, and that's the last thing. You'll see how your lashes will grow like crazy.
Staring into the camera,
really?
Stealing my soul through the freaking camera.
I've never had eyelash extensions at all. But rice water is amazing for the plants, guys. If your plant is, just put a little bit of rice water.
Watching you right now, I'm buzzing your chops. Okay, so noon. Are you still got your Halloween nails? We still rocking the Halloween nails?
Yeah, still rocking the Halloween nails.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Well, listen, we've just gone through the Diddy phone call. We're going down the narrative that we're first discussing. It's 100% real. It's been released, controlled release by Diddy. What are you laughing at? I'm trying to talk to the people, and you're distracting me with your laughter. I'm just kidding. So we're sort of going down that narrative. Letitia, did you get a chance to listen to the tape?
I did. I actually listened to it on Sean Atwood's show. Yes,
he did it first. I know he's on fire right now. Well, take us through your view, initial reaction, what you think. Let me hear it.
I think I'm agreeing with Paula on this. I do believe that if that is, if all this is allegedly true, that he is still trying to hide some stuff that he didn't get rid of, that they never found, probably in one of those tunnels or something like that. But I just believe that he's trying to get rid of some stuff, and then he's talking in code to let his son know I'm in some serious trouble, and we need to get all this stuff out of the house. You didn't know that before you went in jail? Like you didn't know that you needed to get rid of stuff when you was in New York waiting on them to pick you up?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but he had people. When did the plane leave? Wasn't there a plane that flew to another country that never came back?
Oh man, probably. There's probably.
Yeah,
do you know
I
what?
thought there was one plane that left. If this is before that, you figure if they emptied out the hard drives, they got rid of the cages, and they got rid of anything else that was incriminating more than just a sex toy or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like even the lube. I mean, lube and drugs, that's the easier of the charges. Let's keep something here to charge him on that's only going to get him 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, okay.
And take away from all the heavy charges, get rid of the things that'll put him in prison for the rest of his life.
Okay, so
Well,
I think that might be what they were talking about.
So
remember the guns that he had some guns in the house, and he got rid of the serial number too.
Right.
So, okay, so I think what you were just saying there about the plane, Shane, I think is quite interesting. I wonder how many details we've missed if we go back to the start of this year and start looking at Diddy movements and weird things that have gone on. How many things?
Let me just tell you,
of course.
On March 20th or March 19th, his plane went dark. His Gulfstream took off.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that. That's what I was talking about.
60 million physical money disappeared, and they know because of the weight of the plane. It was like 40,000 pounds or something like that. That you know that your plane always weigh because of gasoline, and they when you take off and stuff like that. His Gulfstream went dark, and this is I've done a video about it, which is the day before his homes were raided. The day before his homes were raided. So this guy was very much tipped off. And then his plane goes dark because how you can track planes like in FlightWare. And then when you, at the time when you clicked on it, it said that the owner of the company, which is called Love Air, had requested that remain private, because from what I understand, planes every 3 seconds is mandatory. They release their location for security reasons, right? So this is how you're able to track planes. Every 3 seconds they have to release. I believe that it did, but it wasn't made public, so only the government would know his whereabouts.
Every single plane in the world has a flight number, and you can track any flight number at any time from a website.
Except that one.
Okay. Well,
there's even articles about it, that it went dark for 7 hours.
Yeah, it's not suspicious at all. Not at all, Diddy. But you want to ask yourself, why does every single plane in the world disappear once it sort of gets near South Africa, and then will reappear several hours later as standard? You can watch it happening live, okay? So you can, in case you think it's a conspiracy theory, I'm not saying anything.
I knew where he was, and he took off with money. The 60 million bucks that he took, and got God knows what else. And this guy's voice, I don't know about you guys, but to me, he seems pretty chilled. You know, it's like, oh no, I got it. Just make sure. And the way he speaks very softly, that you take out the pizza box.
Sounded nervous to me.
I called it plastic, and it's like, and talk to the producer about the movie that from Netflix. That's Randos must be sweating his butt.
I just want to say, Patrick, listen, we all get it wrong sometime, Patrick. Are you so perfect, Patrick, that you get everything right? Jeez, mate. Come on.
But he was tipped off. He was tipped off by the, and you know what? I keep going to that wonderful guest you guys have. I think he was a former inmate or something, where he said that, the FBI is going through the tapes to make sure that the wrong face doesn't pop up. And I'm like, I remember I always keep going on about it. And I'm like, what do you mean the wrong face? And he goes, well, for example, like in Obama or a Clinton, or a Bill Gates.
So P. Diddy didn't sound nervous to you guys when he was talking?
I think he sounded nervous to me. He said it obvious. I think he was obviously trying to be, I think he was acting a little bit. He knows he's up shit creek, but I think he's feeding enough for them to hear, to send them off on a wild goose chase. He's not dumb. He knows that every phone call from every prison and every jail has been recorded for the past 45 years.
Yeah.
Not his first time in jail. He knows every single thing he says is going somewhere, everything his son says. So they're sitting there with their little pens and pads and writing everything down. He's just sending them on a wild goose chase. All this is probably already done.
Analogy.
Everything's done and handled. It's just something to keep them busy while there's another plan at play.
See, wait, hang on a second. I think you're kind of right there, Shane. Like, I don't think everything's handled. I think none of this is part of any plan that Diddy had in his head. Like, I think he thought he was going to be out on bail. I think he thought this may have gone differently. I think this is more of a you guys warning. You see what I mean? I kind of get those vibes, but you could be right. I could be wrong 100%.
So I thought his ass would be going to another country by now. I thought he would have been way gone by now.
Wait a minute. If I were him, I don't know. I know I may be off the rails here, but that Jeffries was just arrested and released on $10 million bails. Is it because he's white? Is that why he's been allowed to leave? And he's
out on bail?
Yeah, and smiling and lurking. I believe that Diddy.
He's on ankle monitor, but he's on bail.
We're talking about.
He was laughing. He was laughing.
The Abercrombie and Fitch guy. Is that you're talking about?
Yeah, that Lex Wagner, who was Epstein's only client,
he just
was his boss.
Did he just get released recently?
No, not Diddy. It's another gentleman who used to be the CEO of Abercrombie. Abercrombie is Fitch.
Yeah.
And he was, and he's like the top of the line. I do believe that Diddy's serving dishes. But what I think Ron, about that thing that you were talking about, that he's when he asked about Jay, I am pretty sure that was a warning. He want people to make sure that he's involved. And second, when he said. When the son said these people are ghosting, he goes, "Are these crazy? Are they crazy? Why are they doing that?" That's like saying, "Listen, if you keep ghosting us, more things are going to happen."
I agree, because he was smart enough to use code after code after code after code, and then he's used
names.
Do you see what I mean? So I think Paula. I think I'm going to put my $5 on Paula's one here.
Daniel Anderson, I'm not race baiting. I'm just saying that it's very curious that this man from Abercrombie, as the former CEO, who's white and who's accused pretty much of the very same things that Diddy is, was allowed to get out on bail for $10 million.
Yeah, but Paula,
Diddy,
you got to look at that from two different perspectives. You've got a older white business, take the colors out completely, a white or a businessman who ran a company who's 80 years old, or you've got a rapper slash guy from the streets, grew up banging and gangs and drugs, runs a big company that has rap music and all, and just lives that life and has 120 victims, as opposed to how many victims is Jeffrey's accused
around
of
that
right now?
around that much. They're just
well, they don't have 120 people.
International trafficking.
Yeah, they don't have 120 yet.
Wow.
And Diddy's, I'm just saying, you don't have, when they take them to court like that, the first thing they're going to do when they have a hearing, as far as the bail hearing, is find out, one, if any of the victims think that there's a danger to themselves, and if they do, they can propose that to the judge, and then the judge will basically say no bail. So that's why Diddy's got no bail. But if nobody came and spoke forward about Jeffries and they thought he was a danger or danger to anyone else, he was given home confinement and he's out. That's all. It's the two different completely people, two different backgrounds. Is completely just two colors doesn't make a difference. You could switch their colors. It's just
I know.
all
I'm just
who they
saying.
are,
I'm just saying that if I were him, I would use it, because God knows in the United States I like to
I
raise
would
bait. You know?
too.
Oh, I think your mention of race was totally relevant. Just to be
No,
clear,
I agree with her.
I
would say, but it really
no, I agree
right
with you.
100%. But it's just
I
like,
agree with
it's
you as well,
weird.
Shane. I agree with you as well.
Because Shane, what P. Diddy, you just said that they take into consideration his background, that he's wealthy and stuff like that.
Yep.
So P. Diddy could say, "Wait a minute, so you're discriminating against me because of my background?"
Because I'm rich.
Right.
Yeah, but his
you're
background is
wealthy,
different.
but it's like,
Okay, just before we move on to our next point, everybody, if you guys could be so kind as to give this a like and a share. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We have got non-stop content permanently here on the channel, so make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you smash the like button, the bell on, all of that good stuff. We've got massive podcast plan, massive interviews. We're going to try and smash our previous records. We'll be telling you all soon. I'm just teasing you.
Yeah, Paula's got to tell us about Tina Brown too.
So listen, the next thing I wanted to just sort of throw to the panel, right? And I think we'll hit up Paula. It's been so long, Paula, right? It's just excellent having you back. With everything that's been going on with Diddy, right? What do you think? Do you think we're going to see any political individuals pulled into these revelations, right? Do you think it's going to, or do you think we're going to see Hollywood burn before the politicians burn? What do you think?
Hollywood is going to burn.
You reckon? What do you think?
No, I think the politicians are,
They're
I
safe.
think, you have Diddy endorsing Clinton, Diddy endorsing Obama. You have John Legend with Chrissy Teigen talking about when Obama was running, and they asked in a red carpet that they were doing, what is the wickedest thing they've done at a party? And then they name Obama, and you can see John Legend's, he wasn't president yet, he was running. You can see John Legend's face is like, shut up. And you can see how she takes it back and she goes, oops, am I in trouble now? Sorry, I didn't say anything. And like, this is why Obama is hitting hard the Kamala campaign. This is why we saw Usher. And to my horror, I saw Eminem endorse Kamala, which is what the hell's going on here. Because you see Usher, Lizzo, Usher, who is heavily implicated, Jay-Z. That's very interesting that Beyoncé didn't fully come out and endorse Kamala. Remember, there were rumors she was going to come out, and I think they're all trying to broker deals with Kamala, because this is all deals. Like Usher, I remember Usher did an interview at The View, and the ladies asked him, "Oh, so who are you going to be voting for?" They try to goad him into saying who he was voting for. He says, "That's a personal thing. I'm not going to reveal that." So now that Diddy is in jail, he's suddenly coming. Yes, he did say that.
I mean, is it personal?
It is. And he said that because the lady from The View wasn't goading him. Who are you going to vote for? And he goes, I'm not going to say. I think anybody should vote anywhere. And now he's come out. after the Diddy thing, and his name is dragged through the coals. And I'm pretty sure that he's trying to avoid being the next one because he's involved in something very shady. And I'm so sad Eminem is part of it. I love his music, but I would never endorse somebody. Kamala lying about her race. Candace Owens. I don't know if you've seen her expose of this woman. Now she's finally found Beryl. The grandma. I mean, and everybody's coming out of the woodwork. I mean, it's even on Lady C. Lady C had the lady who knew Beryl. And then she's talking about Beryl being this wealthy person, blah, blah, blah. And then they showed her the picture that Kamala Harris put in the book of this poor little black lady. And Lady C showed it to her and she goes, that's not Miss Beryl. Miss Beryl was white, and
Okay.
that's the very same lady. So Kamala Harris is race baiting, lying. She says she worked at, and I know she worked at McDonald's, but she didn't. And these little details, they add up to form a picture that's not there. She was the mistress of a married man. She had shady jobs, and now she's running. And I think that you're seeing Obama, Barack Obama. You don't see Michelle Obama, but you see Barack Obama.
It's
Michelle
funny
Obama
how
said,
you don't hear a lot about that. Like, this is my first time hearing that about Kamala.
About what part?
All of it.
Oh, Kamala, yeah, she race baited. She's a lie. She's Irish. Her family were slave owners in Jamaica, big time Irish slave
She
owners.
looks black to me.
Oh my God, no,
That's a dumb
sweetie.
question.
She's
Why do they
Hindu.
really even
Part
care?
Hindu. She's part Hindu and Irish.
You know what?
And
It's going to be very difficult for Kamala to win this race because she's a woman
God,
and
no.
she is a minority.
She's not a minority. She's mostly Irish, sweetie. So what's
She
a
is
minority?
girlfriend. She looks chocolate.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think that all the lies she has told. But the interesting part here is that she also was at Diddy parties.
Well, so is half of Hollywood been the Diddy parties. It doesn't mean they're all guilty, but it's still.
No, I know, but
Exactly, Shane.
It's true. It's true.
It's true, but she was the mistress of a married man, flaunting her relationship with a married man who got her shady job. She was getting almost $400,000. She was getting almost $400,000 a year as a district attorney because her lover got her this cushy job, so she only had to show once a month or something like that to meetings.
So
I mean, and he gave her a BMW. I mean, this woman has never worked. She has always been paid of the people. So now you have Usher, Diddy endorsing them, the Clintons endorsing. The Clintons are very much with Diddy. They're all in it, in my opinion. And the funny thing is,
there's a reason, Paula.
Don't get angry. Don't get angry.
There's a reason though why so many names are repeating over so many conspirafacts about men on the island, human transportation, the stories that have been getting screamed from the rafters for years. Everything's slowly starting to topple in this house of cards in Hollywood. I think everyone in the side chat, they're saying
down.
Hollywood's going to burn before the politicians. I think that's probably an accurate description of how things are going to go. But what's interesting is last week there was who's that? Who can I hear? Who is that? Is it Shane's background?
No.
Why is the internet thanking Beyonce? Unpacking the viral "Thank You Beyonce."
What is this? Some PR stuff?
Listen, okay, so all I'm saying, this was when on the 19th. This is a few days ago. What started as a quirky way to express gratitude has now evolved into something involving alleged connections to music industry secrets. Okay, so if any of you have been watching my Illuminati, I can't remember what it's called, but the Illuminati series, Rituals, Monsters, whatever.
I've been trying to.
We've been talking about the use of mass worship, right? Because when we look at celebrity in the modern world and how the internet works, what effectively is a place of worship, and how traditionally when people look at deities, they travel to a place of worship and do their worship. Can we now, from a technology perspective, look at our phones, tablets, computers as altars where we go to worship the new form of deity, the celebrity? And through projected positive endorsement or love or worship, or do I dare say it, almost like prayer. And if we believe what we talk about energy harvesting and all of this, having millions and millions of people following a trend for a split second, they're projecting this positive affirmation, is, in my opinion, what has happened here. My humble opinion. So let's have a little read. The internet is no stranger to viral trends, but the latest TikTok craze, thank you Beyoncé, has captured global attention, blending light-hearted fun with intriguing conspiracy theories. What started as a quirky way to express gratitude has now evolved into something more complex, involving a lead connection to music industry secrets, mysterious debts, and even P. Diddy and his recent legal troubles. Okay, hang on. Origin over there. It is at its surface, thank you Beyoncé, it appears to be harmless. TikTok users thanking the superstar for everyday victories, whether it's passing an exam. Whoa! Passing an exam. So they're thanking her. Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. Excuse me for my language. So they're not thanking her in a banter way. They are thanking her for what they have been bestowed. So when you, like, for example, Queenie, right? It wouldn't be out of place for you to thank your Lord for the goodness in your life, right? That's like a thing that people do, yeah?
Yeah.
So tell me if that's what this sounds like to you. TikTok users thanking the superstar for everyday victories, whether it's passing an exam, finding a lost item, receiving a random act of kindness. But why Beyoncé and why now? That is dodgy, Queenie. The surface level humor is easy to see, but the deeper look reveals
One moment.
users are connecting this trend to mysterious, darker theories.
Well, don't forget that the Hollywood actresses and actors who won an Oscar would get up on stage and thank Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, we actually covered
Streep said, Harvey, let's thank everybody.
Yeah.
God, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, do you know, we went over this, Paula, right? And it's almost like every podium and award show is like a little altar. Do you know what I'm saying? So I agree. Let's just jump into these theories. Beneath the jokes, there's a darker interpretation gaining momentum. Some conspiracies think it'll link this trend to allegations surrounding Beyonce's possible connection to controversial events, particularly in the music industry. These speculations are ignited the following essay allegations against Sean Diddy, also known as P. Diddy, with the suggestions that Beyonce's influence and possible knowledge extend far beyond public image. The theory suggests that publicly praising Beyonce is not only a nod to her influence in pop culture, but a way to ensure her protection in the industry, fraught with hidden dangers. The conspiracy-driven interpretation. Some believe that celebrities who thank Beyonce are spared from misfortune. Damn. And those who won't face mysterious downfall. So basically, exactly what we were just saying. Literally exactly what we were just saying about mass worship and all of this stuff. 1 second.
Can I say one thing while you're fixing whatever you're fixing?
Yeah, quickly, yeah.
I just Googled it. So why people are having the problem figuring on what ethnicity that she is. Her mother is Indian. Her father is Jamaican.
Who are we talking about?
So Kamala, there's a picture of her mother and a picture of her father. Her mother's Indian. Her father's Jamaican.
No. Let me correct that. He was born in Jamaica. He's not Jamaican.
Oh, the man's black. I mean, you can look at him, he's black.
He's Irish. No, the pictures have been debunked.
He's black.
I mean, you can throw every color in the Crayola food book to him, but he's
I suggest you watch the Candace Owens. I'm
just taking a visual with the guy. I mean, he's black. I mean, what do you
Okay, guys, can I say something?
Hindu can look black.
He's Jamaican. I mean, Queenie, what do you consider a Jamaican man?
Listen, can I just say something before you all go off on a fucking rant? Excuse me.
Yeah, I didn't mean this. I was just trying to make a point.
I'm not being funny, but none of that is on my point of list for discussion today. Kamala Harris's gender, race, any of that. Please search the internet, go down your rabbit holes if you wish, side chat. But it's not one. It's not.
I thought you were just talking about it like 5 or 10 minutes ago. I was just looking it up because it seems like it's a topic of discussion. I thought you were still talking about it. My apologies.
Yeah, so I'd asked Paula about whether or not she thought Hollywood was going to burn before the politics, and then you went on a Kamala freaking snowball run.
Oh, okay. I caught the ass end of it. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. It's all good. No, it's totally relevant to anyone that cares, right? But it's just not on my list of things because.
My apologies, young man.
No, but
Go
Ron,
for it.
you can't say that though, Ron. If
home.
something came up and we want to have a 5 minutes or two, we should be able to. So I could say something to
You are very welcome to say it.
Letitia.
It's when you all talk over each other like a bunch of crazy children, then you get put on the naughty step. Okay, that's my
Okay.
step in, and I'm saying no more children because you can't behave. Okay, all right.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Queenie, though, please make your point. Please make your point.
Okay. I've got 2 points. Actually, I've got a question. Letitia, you would vote for Camilla just because she's a woman and she's black?
Oh no, that is not why I'm voting for her at all.
Okay, but because because that's the 2 things I heard you said. So what's the purpose of voting for her?
I didn't say that I would vote for her because she's
No,
black.
no. You said when
people
Paula
are not going to
All right.
vote for her.
One at a time, ladies.
Listen,
Sorry, Queenie.
listen, I don't know if you know, right, but we're live on the internet doing a podcast right now.
No.
This is so good. She's asking me a question. I want to answer.
Please answer.
No, yeah, I understand what you're saying, Queenie. What I meant is a lot of people are not going to vote for her because of her skin color and because she's a woman.
Okay, let me explain. She's not black for one, and not because you're a Jamaican, it doesn't mean that you're a black person. Jamaican doesn't mean that you're a black person. You've got white Jamaican, Chinese Jamaican, Indian Jamaican, whatever. You don't need to. Jamaican don't mean that you're a black person.
Is there Glaswegian Jamaican?
Oh yes, because if you go to Jamaica, there is lots of Scottish descendants there.
What about Aberdonian Jamaican?
I'm telling you, Ron, I just told you, if you go to my country, actually, I could share a couple of articles with you so you see even our flag.
I believe you.
I'm voting this week, by the way.
I believe you.
Okay.
But I just want to know
even our flag in Jamaica is of the Scottish flag.
Okay.
And another point is
all right. Okay, when you go, Queenie.
Yeah, with the Camilla thing in Jamaica, they are Jewish people who in my country we call them Syrians. So she's not black, and her father is not black either. She is playing the race card and trying to fool people to vote for her. Whoever wants to vote for her, that's fine, because that's their right to vote for whoever.
She is not a white lady. She is not the Clinton lady, whatever her name. Hillary. She's not Hillary. She's got.
I just want to say
she is a woman of different descendants. I'll say that.
I just want to say, after this conversation, if I was in America, I would spite vote for Camilla just to annoy all of you now.
I want 30 more seconds and I will shut up.
Oh, I vote today.
Okay, yeah, Shane, on you go. 30 seconds.
The only thing I was getting at is if you're wherever you go in this world, if you walk into a room and I look at people, I'm not going to see what country they came from. I'm going to see an Asian person and think he's Japanese or Asian. I'm going to see a person of color as a black person. I'm going to see a white person. That's what I mean. I don't mean that. I mean, if you're Jamaica and you're brown skinned, from everywhere else in the world, you're black. If you're from Africa and you go to Switzerland, to them, you're black. And the same here. If we go to Africa, we're white. Even though we might be from Argentina, we're still white. I'm just saying, just like on a job application in the old days, you're either white, black, or other.
Yeah,
you didn't have
only so many to choose
that's what I'm getting at. I mean, everybody looks at everybody from a distance, first impressions. you don't have more than 3 seconds to make a impression of somebody. They're either white, black, yellow, or brown, or whatever. So that's all I was getting at, is that to me, knowing that her father is Jamaican born, whatever the rest of him is, American, they're saying, well, you're Jamaican American here, you're classified as black to most people, and she's Indian, so she's either Indian or black. Same as me. I'm Irish, and if my father was from
I'm black.
Africa, I would be mixed with black and white. That's it. So I don't know why the rest of the country's having a fit over
All
where
right.
she's from.
Listen,
Who cares? As long as
honestly,
she can do the job.
It's
I
because
mean,
she lied about it. It's because she lied about it. That's why the country was.
yeah.
That's why the country is having
I
a
don't
fit.
understand why
When
they
you
do
lie
that.
and
Be,
you
be
get
I'm
caught.
going
proud
to
of where you're
start. I'm
from.
going to start
That's
removing
what
you from the
she
panel if you
does.
continue to talk over each other. I'm sorry. This is disarray right now. Okay, I'm cutting this off from this line of conversation. Apologies to the viewers for derailing from points of topic, and we're just going to leave that and move on. We've got a show to run, people. So the
I just
trend.
want to say something very quickly, Ron. I am Norwegian, by the way, too.
Wow,
Live with that.
you're
Okay,
beautiful,
here we go.
Paula.
So let's move on. Let's move on.
All right.
We're moving on. We're moving on from politics.
I would definitely be spite
I
voting.
agree with you 100%, though.
All right. So back to what we were talking about. Okay, the whole thanking Beyonce factor. So when we're looking at evidence for stacking up against a cabal, side chat. What do you think? Right? What do you think on the whole side of this trend, this thanking for these? And I'm telling you, I never realized that the thanking was for everyday life, little wins in your life. Because if that isn't a form, the next stage of conditioning past, fame, influencer worship, celebrity worship, all of that, surely we must, this to me is nothing short of someone trying to take the next step into an idol, an actual worshipped idol. And when it happens very, very quietly on TikTok and in places where the majority may not necessarily be paying attention, it feels like a testing ground. It feels like a normalization of actions and of mindsets. And that's very similar to the way that the predatory world works, if that makes sense. What do you guys think in the side chat? Letitia, what do you think of the theory?
I have a few questions for you, Ron.
Okay.
What do you think she's like some type of idol where she likes to be worshipped and stuff like that? Is that where you're getting at?
Yeah, I think that we're seeing, allegedly, possibly, maybe, Beyonce trying to condition her audience and get her in there, because we've seen it happen here. We've seen it happening with the thank you, Beyonce. Thank you for passing my exam, Beyonce. Thank you for this good thing that's happened today. That to me is very close to a religious set of actions. Like you're thanking a deity. It's almost like conditioning to take that step. And I'm pretty sure, let me just double check my facts here, but I'm pretty sure there's a church of Beyonce.
I think that we're learning more and more and more about Beyonce as this Diddy Combs thing unfolds. And so we're learning more about, people call her a witch. And especially when she was on top of that horse, and people look like it was like this silver horse, but like it was, they were trying to say that she was like a witch and being worshipped up on that horse.
Yeah, so, I mean,
it's not far from it.
Hang on 1 second. I'm just fixing my IP
because
address.
She's perfect. Isn't she perfect? Like everything.
Well, how about this one? How about this one for you? So Beyonce Mass.
Wow.
Learn more. All right. A womanist workshop service. All these masses here. I mean, that's a religious terminology, right? A mass is, this is a church that we're seeing this here.
You get together and you worship.
All Beyonce Mass is a women worship service that uses music and personal life of Beyonce as a tool to foster an empowering conversation about Black women, their lives, their bodies, and their voices.
No, that's a bit much. A mass, a whole worship.
I mean, that is some stained glass Beyonce's behind there, right?
That is. There's a picture of her with the hat on to the right.
Yeah, here. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
And we've got fire and
the
earth.
elements are there.
Isn't it, Queenie?
There's only two.
Maybe the other side of the building have the other two.
Yeah, maybe. It seems a bit odd that, well, you see, it seems a bit odd that all four wouldn't just be there. So I wonder what these are, because it's very easy to see that elements, because that looks like fire, that looks like a leaf, but it may be something.
Wow.
It may be something different. So here's an interesting one, right? So when we look at it being for Black women, we've got two forms of layers of protection if you were trying to, hypnotize a group of people. So we've got no men and we've got one specific race, if that makes sense, right? And do you think that creates an easier to control group of individuals over this being open to anyone, if that makes sense? If we're looking at this from trying to shift one group to idolize her point of view.
Yes.
Do you think she's made it easier for herself by pitching it this way?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's interesting. What's your reaction to Beyonce Mass, Queenie?
This is shocking to me. I wasn't even aware of this because she's not someone that I listen to or anything like that. I think her music, maybe there's something in there that is, I don't know because I don't listen to her, so I don't even want to say what I'm thinking.
Do you think, Queenie, that since the Puff Daddy issue has come out, that Beyonce has been, getting into, we're finding out more and more about her, though? Because
I've always known about Beyonce. It's not just now. I've been noticing quite a few things about Beyonce and her husband since she came on the scene. Mm-hmm. Like some of my singers that I really like, they're not singing anymore. Like Blue Control, she's amazing. Marie, she can sing, and those ladies are nowhere to be found. So
right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it's coming to light because of how many eyes are on an atrocity that people were having probable deniability with before. Before the Diddy case, everyone that was coming out against Diddy, well, if it was true, he would be in jail. I mean, a lot of people's minds work like that. They can't see a theory or a story in the background unless it's gone fully through the legal system. And I think with this one, we've got so many years, decades of people that have been speaking out. And when something like this happens and we've got a legal court date set that lines up with everything that's been said, it just snowballs. And I think everyone that's then connected to this, we have now got more eyes on this case than any other case in history that has been like this. And I think there's been a percentage of fence sitters all around the world that have now crossed over to the other side of the fence because of this. And I think there's so many people looking, so many people digging up clips, so many people doing, detective work, if you will. I mean, here's another one.
It's like, okay, carry on.
Sorry, this is Beyonce's pregnancy bump video, right?
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I don't know if anyone's seen this one, right? But what is that? What just happened?
Oh, that was not right at all.
I mean, listen, this is one for Molly. She is our in-house moon bumpologist expert. Okay. But I'm going to say, I've only done module 1 of the University of Moon Bumpology, but I would definitely say I'm smelling like a moon bump here.
Yeah,
all right?
That's a moon bump.
I don't want to speak for Molly, right? But I feel like I've gone through the extensive enough training to that when I see this. Okay.
Wow.
Right. What are we looking at?
Yeah, what is that? It bent. It's bending.
I just want to point out.
It's not even round. And look how she's sitting.
I just want to point out right now, Dan is about 7 months pregnant, right? About 7.5, right? And it's at a stage where if someone was to drop a brick out of a plane and it hit her stomach, the brick would just shatter. Okay, her stomach is rock hard. Ladies, everyone that's been pregnant will know the rock hard tummy stage. Like she is at that stage. It would be hilarious to watch Dan try and get in this position for a start, right? It ain't happening, right? It ain't happening. Okay, that is mad.
Oh wow.
All right. Okay. Welcome back, Paula, as well.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, Ron, Lean sent me a message.
Lean's coming on. Don't worry. She's we're just doing the.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I sent her the link like 20 minutes ago, but she hasn't made it yet. So I was just letting you know.
Oh, she's down there.
Okay.
Don't worry.
The thing is, Ron, what I was trying to say is that most things has been out there, but if it's not coming from the mainstream media, no one takes notice of it.
Well, the mainstream media chooses to ignore it, which is basically it. I mean, it's called gaslighting to the world. It means that the mainstream media is complicit with all of this fudgery.
Exactly. That's the reason why we have to know now, while they're pushing out all these 6 and 8 stories per day, it's for a reason.
You know, like Meghan Markle didn't do anything that all of these people are not doing. She's basically using their playbook. Yeah. You know, Beyonce is one of the highest public figures, profiles, right? And she's basically gaslighting us, flaunting the lie in our faces. And I've said this about Meghan Markle. This is why she feels so backed by everybody, because this happens all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Just bear with me. Carry on the chat.
Oh, no. Sorry. So
you know that she had a mass, like a church. Beyonce had a church.
I mean, no, I didn't know that, but, you know, it wouldn't surprise me. But this is a woman, you know, the thing is that they become so powerful, they think of themselves as gods or goddesses, you know, right. And they feel untouchable. And it really goes to their head. I mean, you can see it in her wardrobe choices with the crowns, pretending, because even that crown that Ron was showing, the one with the golden thing, it's like the Virgin Mary, you know, when the Virgin Mary comes and you have that glow in the back, is like an aura kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, they really do feel like gods, untouchable.
Yeah, actually, there was this one here, I think, is the image you're talking about. I mean, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this? I mean, I'm not being funny. What are we looking at here?
You are being funny.
like what is this? This has got like, what is going on? I mean, come on. I mean, at this point, she's just having a laugh with us.
Yeah, look at all the people worshiping her.
It's just,
no, but this is insane. This is how these people operate. It's like it really goes to their heads, because after such a long time, people are telling them that they can't touch them. They get away with so much for so long that it becomes kind of like an entitlement. It's like it's the norm, and everybody should just shut up and put up with it. And I'm the goddess because I am untouchable. That picture to me and the way she behaves is like, I am untouchable, and she's becoming whiter by the second. I mean, this woman, you know, like Rachel Dolezal, that poor woman was trashed through the coals, livelihood taken, and everything, because she was wearing braids and, you know, bronzing, you know, and she identified with the Black culture. You know, she has 2 Black kids, and she was dragged through the coals for that. You know, even though she didn't lie, she never said she was black, but you know, but you know what I mean? And then we have Beyonce and people like Serena Williams and all those people. And I'm thinking, what is wrong with you? Why can people don't see that this is wrong in every level? I'm not saying you can have your hair color any way you want or whatever, but these are people who are trashing and race baiting while they're not honoring their culture. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't understand it. And I don't understand why Beyonce is getting away with so much. And this is why I'm glad that Diddy tape leaked, because that was a warning to everybody. He didn't say Beyonce. He said, Jay, why are they crazy that they're doing this? Which means that they're ghosting Diddy and his kids. And he sends a warning. To me, this was a whole warning thing.
All right. So
Yeah.
there's
I haven't
somebody,
heard from Diddy. Diddy ghost him.
someone shared this
I mean,
about
Jay.
Jaguar Wright talking about Kamala Harris and Puff Daddy connections. So I just thought we'd throw this one in here. If you guys, there's rumors going around and stories coming out confirming that Kamala Harris went to P. Diddy parties, allegedly, of course. For starters, the roster of losers celebrities she is publicly campaigning for her are tied to the man on the island and or Diddy. Freak off parties in between going to Marina Abramovich's spirit cooking dinners with Hillary Clinton. That is mad. That's one to look into for you, Lady Letitia.
I don't believe it.
No. This is facts. This is like there's photos of all of this. Like Lady Gaga, the Clintons, the spirit cooking events. It's wild. You need to dive into that one. It's wild. Also, Jaguar Wright has said to publicly say that Kamala had ties to Diddy, his parties, and maybe they're ordering pizza. The FBI confirmed it's a PDF code word. We've seen that today. Furthermore, we know that Kamala, along with Joe Biden, are running allegedly the largest one of these in the country, with hundreds of thousands of migrant children missing on the
Oh, God.
Well, listen, I'm not being funny. I even went into this saying that what we're witnessing here is the largest public importation of men, women, and children in the world. And it's amazing how many kids suddenly disappear through the cracks. So many of the story confirms that Kamala attended. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's have a little look at this.
Nobody's talking about the fact that old Kamala Harris has ties to the diddler and his Howard parties, where a lot of AKAs attended.
I would not want to piss off Jaguar Wright.
I
Like,
wouldn't either.
could you imagine?
Hell
Right?
no.
Like, could
Being
you?
her friend?
No, but like, I'm not being funny. Like, she gives me like hardcore, like you're going to pay attention, like vibes, like authority, but not like an authority figure that, but one you respect, not one that you have to, listen to. Do you know what I'm saying? She's
Right.
intense. Lady's intense. Let's listen to this again.
Nobody's talking about the fact that old Kamala Harris has ties to the diddler and his Howard parties, where a lot of AKAs attended.
She called him the diddler.
Maybe they're all ordering pizza again.
Right.
I still don't know what pizza is.
You do know what pizza is.
What is it?
Oh, the pizza box.
Can
We
you
brought-
put the thing? No, pizza is different. Pizza box is something, and pizza is something. What is pizza?
Here you go. Here's the FBI definition of PDF. So hot dog is boy, pizza is girl, cheese is little girl, pasta little boy,
Oh,
ice cream,
wow.
walnut, map, sauce. And again, there's a select different color of handkerchiefs and napkins as well. That was also a code. So it's
Why
wild.
is Chrissy Teigen not in jail? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Why you
Like-
say that, Paula?
Oh, because
Chrissy
she
Teigen? Did
tweeted
you
out
know
a
her tweet?
madness. She's tweeted out a madness over the years, Lady Letitia.
Yeah.
How she
I know
likes her toppings on her cheese.
Yeah.
And that how they have to do and change the sauce or some crap like
that.
this.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
okay.
They
Yeah.
used to have a thing too. Jennifer
are the
Aniston, they had a
generous.
show that they used to go over Jennifer Aniston's all the time and had parties, and they would just cook pizzas at these big elaborate parties.
It's odd, Shane. it's odd because I'm not being funny. When have you ever been at a party and the pizza's been so good you've tweeted about it? When has anyone ever been at a party and been like, the pizza last night was amazing?
My party.
No one has done that. And just to try and emphasize how good the pizza would actually have to be at a party for you to talk about it. I mean, it would have to fucking change. It would have to change your life. Okay. I mean, it would have to be life-changing pizza. Okay.
That's
for you to talk about it.
Let me see. She said, I love them because I like to see my toppings on top of the cheese. Long live the Hut, not Pizza Hut, but also let's work on your sauces. So let's work on your orgies, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
Spicy.
And Kamala, Hillary Clinton, and I agree with Florida native. Why Oprah not in jail? Well, she's coming, according to Ali Carter, who actually before Diddy spoke, before Diddy was arrested, Ali Carter said that just watch you all, Oprah, and I sent you that clip, right, Ron?
Very possibly.
So,
Yeah,
Paula, what would she go for, trafficking?
Because she was one of those girls. She used to be one of those girls, just like Meghan Markle, just like Meghan Markle narrated Kamala's ad in the Lincoln Project. That was Meghan Markle narrating that ad for Kamala.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, listen, yeah, of course. But listen, before we go any further, can I get one more big push on the liking and the sharing of the stream? It really, really helps us out. We've got over 2,000 across all platforms. I would love to see that get a little higher to help us push out our little show every day. And I just appreciate every single one of you being here and giving up your time every day. Freaking awesome. Sorry I've been absent. It's great to be back. And it's great to see everyone jumping on this.
Elke Medina, look what Elke Medina said. I remember Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler talking about great pizza on Ellen's show. And Ellen DeGeneres, I mean, and her name, quite unfortunately, sounds like degenerate.
Right. It does.
It's also included in the Diddy thing. Let's not forget what Jaguar said. That when we were talking about Meghan Markle and the royals, that they all linked to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, why did Tyler Perry would send Rachel Meghan Markle a private airplane? I do believe that Meghan served Harry to the leads. And that idiot, they got so much footage on. I think Tyler Perry wanted to have him in his mansion, which he did for quite a long time, to record whatever things are going on, to have stuff on Harry and the royal family, because he knows that the royal family will back Harry no matter what.
Yeah. So just a bunch of new headlines that are coming out, obviously looking into past actions, past moments in Diddy's career. Diddy City College and the infamous night that 1991 when 9 people died. The headlines just don't stop, right? On this man, like his back. I mean, I don't know if a lot of
his demons are coming, being shown. His demons are coming to light.
Let's have a little read about this. We'll get to the point of it. Okay, so now that Combs works to establish his freedom of family is affected by the stampede and having the worst day of their lives, and embattled stars in a disaster in the college in New York. Combs overbooked it. He promoted it and left the people on the staircase, and he wouldn't open the door. And we'll go back to the start of this one. This one's going to be a fatty. All right, mega mogul Sean Diddy Combs has now spent more than a month inside Brooklyn jail awaiting the trial on these charges here, and may tank the former billionaire hitmaker's career. The 3-time Grammy Award winner. I mean, it's hard to come back from this one. I mean, this would be the comeback of the year. I'm not going to lie. This would be the comeback of the year. Okay, if we were all buying Diddy's new album next Christmas and we're happy to do so, that is the comeback of the year. I'm thinking, though, Lady Letitia, probably not. All right,
not happening.
3-time Grammy Award winner who once partied with Global Glitterati has traded his Gucci leisure wear for a brown Bureau of Prison jumpsuit. He denies the salacious charges and his new allegations of violent misconduct pile up. Collins, 54, has a history of slipping of legal jams, including 2001's acquittal of the gun and bribery charges, in 2015 arrested for attacking his son's football coach. But Combs' burst with infamy came decades ago, 13 miles north of Metropolitan Detention Center on a college campus in Harlem, where the judge later ruled Combs shared responsibility for the deaths of 9 young people doing a fatal crush on the stairs at a celebrity basketball game he organized. Some were his own friends. Now, as Combs works to salvage his freedom, hang on a second. Let me just pop that out there. I'll get to your comment in a second, Lifeboat, mate. Now, as Combs works to salvage his freedom and fortune, families affected by the stampede are reliving the worst days of their life and the embattled star's evasions about his role in the disaster at the City College in New York. Combs overbooked it, he promoted it, and left those people on the staircase, and he wouldn't open the door, said filmmaker Jason Swan, whose big brother was killed that winter night in 1991, and he didn't own up to it. From the days of the City College, there's always been a cloud of there's a cloud that trailed him, said Zachary Greenberg, author of The Three Kings, Diddy, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, and Hip Hop's multi-billion-dollar rise. The Flyers promoted the part. Okay, I think we get the message. So, I mean, that is freaking horrific. That is horrific. Okay, so let's look at the mindset of somebody who plans an event and through not opening a door, not something exploding, right? Not something falling on a bunch of people, not opening a door, okay, has resulted in 9 people's deaths. How do you just carry on every day? Also, Michael, thank you so much for the donation, and you are completely right. We'll come back in the millennium. How do you just carry on like that?
I have no idea. How do you keep going on with life knowing that you were the cause of something this tragic?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
he doesn't have a heart.
To not publicly acknowledge it, to not, do something in reparations to it all
for the victims.
I mean, I guess we've not really heard if he made any payouts. I mean, it doesn't really make up for a lost loved one or anything. But it just seems
it would have said as much. So
yeah, I just want to say you're right. Everything that I was saying about Kamala is allegedly, just so you know, 100%.
I tell you what, I talked to another, and I can't say the name yet because we haven't come to an agreement yet, but a potential guest we've got coming. And he even made the comment there, you guys have no clue in a 3-minute conversation at some of the other names that are just like Diddy. And that he basically said they have made so much money, they've gotten out of the hell of a childhood and grown up, and they become bored. It's just sheer unadulterated boredom. And then they turn it into a taboo, and then they just basically buy what the one thing that you can't have is the taboo, is the one thing you can see it, you can reach for it, but it's illegal, you can't touch it, and that's your pizza. And that's what he was saying. He said you would not believe, and if all goes well, you all might get to meet him next week. So
yeah, well, it's exciting stuff. Lean, stuff, man. I'm gonna bring you in, Lean, if you're ready in the background there.
I'm dipping out, guys. I need to rest. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, brother. Much love. Peace.
See you
Bye,
guys.
Shane.
Bye, boys.
Bye,
try not to shut the stream down here, guys.
Yeah, don't shut the stream down, bro. Don't shut the stream down. I was in the background of the Jaguar Wright live stream, and I had to exit out. And even though it says leave studio, I knew it said leave studio, but I'm like, does that say end stream?
Oh, she's cute. Who's she?
Hi guys, how are you?
She's so adorable. Who is she?
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Oh, she's so cute.
You are beautiful as well.
So, Lean, you had some points that you wanted to. You had some points you wanted to throw in.
Oh, listen, you guys touching so many stuff that I
just want to say something. I am dyslexic, but am I reading your name L3 net and
yes, it's an abbreviation to my name is
okay, sorry. So I thought I was like losing it.
No, my friends and my best friends say all my life I've been called Lean or Puppy Eyes. But
yeah, no, Lean's the one. Lean's the one for the internet. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. But yeah, you had some points. Was it? Yeah,
he's touching so many crazy stuff. Yeah. Let me get started on really quick on the Beyoncé worship. Okay. You guys missed so much. So that picture you showed of her dressed in all golden, that was a ritual to the goddess, to the African goddess Osun. She was channeling the year that she came out with that musical, the Lion King musical that was in Disney.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so she was channeling Oshun and as well as Baphomet. There's some shots of her
What was
with
the first one? Ashun, did you say?
Oshun. Yes,
Ocean.
Oshun, just like that. It's pronounced Oshun. It is spelled Osun,
I got it.
if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
thank you. Carry on.
Yes, so that was
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Can you show it? Can you show it, Ron? Can you show it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Carry on.
Oh.
Carry on. Sorry to interrupt you again. I'm sorry to interrupt you again. Carry on.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, when I tell you that I'm a library, I'm a library. I pay attention to
This is some freaking cosplay shizzle.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Like,
This is so lovely because you're so young. You're with the it now. You know me. I'm 55, and so I wouldn't know. You got no. But it's true. I mean, this is great that you're teaching me stuff. This is amazing. I love it. Thank you.
Don't think that I'm young. I'm
Leo's
going to be 38
she's a
November
grown-up,
1st.
man. She's a proper grown-up. Like, she's grown up.
How old are you? If you don't mind me
I'm
saying.
30. I'm going to be 38 November 1st.
Shut up, you're a baby.
Yeah.
She's a proper grown-up. Just
You're
saying.
a Scorpio. You're a Scorpio like me. Yay.
No wonder.
This is crazy. Yeah,
Yes.
carry on. Carry on with what you were saying.
So that year, the Grammys, that was the year of what do you call the music industry, water. I would say like the year of Aquarius. So you had Beyonce summoning this goddess in the Grammys, and if you remember correctly, that was the year of every artist was doing water rituals. Remember that Aaron Carter died in a bathtub. She's a water deity, and she channeled that deity on the Grammys. And if you see the whole presentation, you see it, because at the end you have.
Let's look it up.
Are they worshiping her?
I was gonna say,
yes.
Ron, can you
At
please?
the end, you have Beyonce like in this altar kind of god, like she embodied Oshun that night.
Okay, so if I'm going to look this up on YouTube, what am I searching, Lena, on YouTube?
So you want to search for Beyonce Grammy performance gold. It should show up.
My G. Right, carry on.
Anyway, so you have the dancers like literally on the floor and like putting their palms up as a sign of worship to this woman.
Yeah.
And then the thing with the church is that it's got like idol worship.
It is
insane. And the fact that you got people praying to Beyonce on the church.
But what does this goddess stand for? What does this goddess stand for? Does she represent like power or
deity? She represents. I forgot. I'm a little bit off on the African pantheon, but you are gonna see it. Look. Yeah, look how. Yeah, that's all. That's what she did. Look. I'll tell you to pause, Ron. Right when she gets on you see the girls' crowns?
Yeah.
And everything is in gold. She became that goddess last night.
This is very suspicious, right? I'm just saying it's hard not. Okay, hang on. Is this a video? Hang on, this one. Yeah, okay, here's a better one.
You got the right one. This is it.
I think this one shows better.
Yes, so she has the chair. Watch. You see the altar?
Wow, look at that.
Yes. And the light behind her, and what is it representing of the sun? Yes. It was idol. That was the biggest ritual in the Grammys that night, and people missed it.
Oh my God.
Missed it.
Yeah, we missed that.
Ron, I'm just reading about who Osun is.
Yes,
he's from Nigeria, and Harry and Meghan Markle were in Nigeria.
Yes,
also true.
Yes, I have something to say about those two. But she's the goddess of fertility, love, and sensuality. Yes.
Is considered the most powerful of all orishas.
Ooh.
And she possesses human attributes such as vanity, jealousy, and spite. Not a very good goddess, if you ask me.
Well, if you remember before she became a mom, and she was going through all the cheating scandals allegedly because of JC, she came out with a very peculiar music video called "Ring the Alarm." And if you see the music video, this is what Jaguar was saying, that she doesn't think the person who allegedly took out JC mistress, what's her name?
Aaliyah?
No, the one that supposedly died of a
Yeah, the one that was
aneurysm.
pregnant.
Yes, that she was pregnant. She was also pregnant by JC. That was the year
Yep.
that Beyonce came out at the MTV showing her fake belly, which, by the way,
Exactly.
allegedly, she was never pregnant with Blue Ivy. Blue Ivy
Nope.
was a surrogate. Okay. And I don't know if you guys have memory, but back then, when every time she was out in the streets, she had that what's it called? She
Kathy
had
White?
a
Kathy White?
Indian lady
Is that
Yes,
Kathy
that's her
White?
following
name.
her.
Kathy White. Yeah, that's her name.
Kathy White, yes. So Jaguar says that JC wasn't the one responsible for that. Look,
didn't she
that she did it. That she was the one who did it.
Didn't she
Allegedly.
reserve the whole floor of the maternity ward where like it was all blocked off, and even the new mothers?
My mom happened to have had the her gastric sleeve there. And I think also Alicia Keys gave birth in that place. Yes, so this was peculiar. She blocked off the entire floor, and if you had given birth in that hospital that day, you would not be able to have pictures or videos of your birth because they were collecting everybody's phones right at the entering of the building if they were going to maternity. No one saw her.
So it was a secret behind the birth.
Yes. No, there's no videos, there's no pictures, there's nothing of that nature. And you know that when she had that moment that she sat down and her belly flopped and flipped.
Yes.
And I thought everybody was like, is that Stewie in there? Because is she pregnant with Stewie? Because what belly at that stage does that?
I've been pregnant. It doesn't happen.
Right. And then you know what she did the next day? She went to the beach and show her belly, but she looked like she ate a burrito and was like inflating her belly to look bigger, you know. But she never gave birth to that little girl. She was a surrogate, allegedly. That was a surrogate.
And you know, I want to ask you something, Lynn, and this is just that I'm sorry if I'm ignorant about all this. I'm just learning. But what if Beyonce and Oprah are more powerful than all these men?
They are.
Let me tell you.
I just want to say before you answer, I fully believe that is the case. You have to understand, like, there is a complete and utter front to the power dynamic between men and women in the magical world, and women are far greater in tuned than a lot of men are. Okay, and carry on, Lean. Sorry.
Yeah, I want to ask you something about this. You know, Solange, her sister. Remember that beating she gave Jay-Z at that elevator?
Did you guys know why?
No, I don't. That's why I wanted to ask you since you're here.
You guys know why? Well, that was because at that show was it the Met Galas?
Yeah, something like
I think
that.
it was the
They were
Met
coming
Galas.
down in the elevator. She went off.
Refresh my memory, but I know. So the backstory to that was that there was a lady by the name of Rachel, not Roy. Roy is the chef. Rachel. Oh my goodness. She was the wife.
Dating her.
Yeah, she was the wife of JC's ex partner, the one that got screwed with the whole Rockefeller selling and stuff. Um, the one that was
Damien
engaged
Dash.
to Aaliyah.
Rachel
Is it Damon
Chandler.
Dash?
Rachel Chandler.
No. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Casabear. You're amazing.
Yes. So Miss Rachel, apparently JC was all over her at that place, and Solange was very much paying attention, and she yelled at her at the party, and then once they were leaving, that you can see Beyonce looks like someone that's hypnotized because she doesn't do nothing.
I know. I saw that.
She's in the corner of the elevator looking like trying to,
Don't break my nail.
yeah, like this is something that happens every day. Because that would be your reaction, let's say, if your boyfriend and your sister are fighting and they do
Yeah.
it all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
Is
she
that the
acted like
Lemonade
she
song is
wasn't
about?
there. Huh?
Is that what the Lemonade song is about?
Yes, it's about that. It's about all the cheating allegedly that Mr. J. Well, not allegedly because he also admitted it
He
in his
admitted it.
album that he cheated.
And
But
in an
anyway,
interview.
yes, he did. So, back to the Blue Ivy. You guys do not understand how these two move. Everything they do is ritualistic. Okay? Down to their birthday. Look up their birthdays. They're all
Oh, yes,
coincides
yes,
with the
yes.
number 4.
Diddy, Beyonce, and Jay. They're all on 4.
Yes, and Sean too also, and
Not Diddy. That's why I said Diddy,
yeah,
Beyonce.
Diddy,
When is
Beyonce,
September
and
4,
Jay-Z are
November
all
4, and
on
December
4.
4?
Okay, and also her daughter Blue Ivy. I think her name. It like the accumulation is 4 as well. Everything they do has a meaning. It has a reason for.
How about that
Another
hair that
thing
Jay-Z
was
had that looked like he had worms coming out of
I can't stand his hair.
who?
Is that like Medusa kind of thing?
Jay-Z.
No, who's he's channeling? He is obsessed with this man. It's a artist by the name of
It's not the guy from The Simpsons, is it?
No.
You know that guy. There's a guy on The Simpsons that had those kind of hair.
His
I
name
don't
is
like
like
it at
something
all. He needs to cut it.
Basquiat. Steven Davis is saying Basquiat. I never heard of it.
Yes, that's the name of the artist. He's obsessed with that man. He died from an overdose years ago.
Good
But if
point.
you
Somebody
look-
said that Meghan Markle's on a 4 as well.
Ron, pull up
He's on the what?
a picture of
4.
this
Meghan
artist
is August 4.
and put a picture of JC with the dreadlocks.
Okay, yep. Jay-Z with the dreadlocks, right?
Right, and then
Yeah, I
pull, the
each
artist.
his own.
I forgot his first name, but I know it's Vasquez.
Sideshow Bob is what as we call it.
Vasquez something.
What
No,
the
the other one. You know
hell?
the one where he has the one that
That's
he
the
has
one that I was
now.
referring to, though. I do not understand how anybody would think that would
Just
look
cut
good.
it. Just cut it
Yeah,
off.
no, wrong. And pull up the one where most recent where the hair is actually more longer
Go
now
about ugly
in the top.
dude.
Where it's
It's sticking
More
straight up.
most recent. His hair like
This
yes.
one?
Now
It's so
if
ugly.
you look at the picture
Yeah,
of
that is
the guy
gross.
of the artist. Let me see.
Wait a minute.
I forgot his
Wait a
name.
Behind him.
what is this guy tattooed
Is that-
on his beard?
The
This
Bill
looks,
guy.
there's
That's what it
something
looks
suspicious going on with that shaving. There's something suspicious going on here. Okay, please like and share, people.
You know, Jay-Z is not the kind of face you want to wake up to.
No.
I just have to put
Even
it
it
out.
scared the hell out of me.
What is going on with this guy's beard?
He cut it real short. It's a pimp thing, I guess.
I know, but that is not a natural
Meghan
hairline.
Markle was her birthday is August 4th.
Yeah, actually, I was looking at occult meanings for number 4, and looking at mystical connections with the number 4. So that's what I'm currently doing right now. So in case anyone's wondering why.
Oh, Ron, I'm gonna send you a link.
Yeah, fire away.
I found the video. I'm gonna send you the link of 50 Cent talking about this as well.
All right,
Oh,
yeah.
I love 50 Cent.
It's very short. It's like a.
It's my
It's
birthday.
a short.
Party,
But I'll send
like,
it to
it's
you.
my birthday.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Oh, this is a great live today, guys.
Do you think that they did this is why they dirty Michael Jackson? Because I think he was innocent. I know this is very popular.
Have you seen the Prince story with?
Oh yeah, I've been watching. Yeah, you know I'm a huge thing of this Prince.
That is wild.
Okay, Ron, I send it to you through Discord. Check it out and click on it.
What is Discord?
You guys are gonna be blown
What is
away when you
Discord?
see this.
I know. I hear them
Boomer!
all the time about that. I don't know what that is.
Me too.
It's the community. It's where we all hang
You
out.
can play. There's no music. Play it.
In fact, if anyone would like to join the Discord, I will get you a link right now.
What is that? What is that?
Just click on
It's
it.
very hard to explain.
Okay.
Yeah.
It better not be complicated, Ron.
Extremely complicated to explain.
It's just.
Where you sending it in the private?
No, I'm just about to post it in the side chat and watch all the mods freak out on Discord. All right, there's the Discord link, everyone. Anything goes crazy, mods. You know what to do. So
go ahead, play video. There's no music.
Thank you. At least one of us remembers what the hell's going on here. Right, here we go.
I looking at go, that's your big homie, right? And so you image yourself after a gay painter. The big homie want to look like a gay painter.
There he is. Look.
What are we talking about?
Look.
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter. I looking at go, oh.
It's too funny.
now, Ron, pull up a picture of both of them next.
I'm sorry, but
other.
I love the way 50
It's
Cent
creepy. It's to the point where he owns paintings from him already.
Oh wow.
Oh yes, he has an extreme obsession with this guy.
Is he his lover?
No, he wasn't. He died pretty young.
Oh, he did.
He died of an overdose, if I'm not mistaken.
That's sad.
Yeah, very young.
How long ago?
I think maybe very early, late 80s. That's vast. That's
anything.
Vast,
Oh my God! I think he thinks he looks like him. Do you think is the reincarnation of this young man because he thinks he looks like him?
No.
Did he used to date Madonna?
I don't know. I wouldn't know because I don't know too much about him. All I know is that Jay-Z is obsessed with this man. And look
he really thinks he looks like him. He really. I really thinks he looks like him. Ugly.
Ron, we cannot hear you.
I'm all right with Jay-Z's hair. I don't know why you're all busting his chops.
Oh my God!
I know he's an evil.
Somebody who's not ugly, but he is ugly.
Taking away his, take away
Madonna dated him.
Take away the alleged, evil overlord, and I'm all right with his hair. I'm all right with it. Like what?
No, he need not to bring no attention to himself like that.
Yeah, no, right. Let me tell you.
All right.
Oh
this man is walking in the most treated lightly as you can see. They've canceled everything and they're not in the United States. But that's not going to save them. They will get exposed. Yeah. And I honestly believe, I actually heard all the tapes from the Sean live he did. And let me tell you something. Diddy is right now, he's spiritually, he's already being shot. His mouth is so in. He cannot speak about the people he wants to. Because let me tell you, Jay-Z might be the evil overlord. Of course he is. And he's done a lot of stuff. But the ones that really do not want Diddy to speak are the ones above Jay-Z.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. That because Diddy's a nobody to these ultra trillionaires.
Yes,
Diddy is nobody.
these people that we're seeing in front right now they're just pawn to get ran over by the Illuminati. That's what they are.
Yeah, they're the
And I
fodder.
think this is why this white guy who was just arrested is Ferris is laughing because he got out with $10 million bail after being accused of running an international ring.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you told us
the
that earlier.
Abercrombie guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That lawsuit is bananas. Have you guys?
Banana.
Have you guys read it?
No. Well, actually, I think Sean done a live stream on it the other day. We can hop on that topic tomorrow. I don't want to because it's one that we want to start off and dive.
No, yeah,
deeper.
we could definitely do that.
Yeah, dive deeper into
separate.
that one. That's
Okay, I'll
one.
hold off on that.
Yeah. Let's.
I sent you a link in the private chat here in the group because Madonna did date Basquiat.
Oh,
Okay.
No, she did date him.
Yes,
You
I
know,
sent you
I
the
was
link.
in school, and one of my professors had us
Jean-Michel.
watch him, and he
shit.
was so
Jeez, dear.
intriguing. He's an artist, and this is how she made it big through him.
Oh, wow. You know, now that you mention it, these people, they're all connected. It's insane.
Of course, they're all connected.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, do you know what, Lean? Right. It was during the Jaguar Wright interview. Right. She turned around and answered a question about, who isn't dirty in Hollywood. And she's like, well, you got to understand, everyone who's super famous is dirty because you can't get the fame without it.
Yeah.
And when you, and I'm not being funny, that's a fat pill to swallow.
Yeah.
Right. Not even from like a deep rooted conspirafact theory. Right.
You know what I think is really
Wait, ladies, wait. So tell me if I'm wrong, right? But when we keep hearing these repeated statements of you can't just get that you can't just be like us, you can't just obtain this level of fame. Justin Timberlake said it, Usher said it, Diddy said it, all these individuals have said it. I've said the fact that there's been so many musical artists and actors that just fall off for no reason. They clearly don't want to take the deal to continue their fame. And to say that this, I mean, I'm going to put it out there now. I'm a firm believer now that if we're talking about the most successful individuals in Hollywood, and even those who are up and coming, who've had this, quick fame and quick rise to fame, and we apply how much talentless fame there is out there, I believe 100% in the theory that everyone is allegedly dirty.
Meryl Streep.
I agree with
let
you.
me tell you.
I agree, Ron.
Holy shit, Letitia agrees. We've moved some freaking damn. Letitia, you've moved. Your opinion is moved. Then, because Letitia's always been our hardest sell, Lean.
Yeah. Well,
and
Letitia, I'm gonna
let me just hang on one second. Let me just pluck at this a minute. So Letitia, where because the last time we sort of dived in with you, you were still finding this hard to process the realities of all of this. Are you now crossing over the fence to sort of believing that the cabal could be real? There's this, religious deity cult that we're seeing in front of us. Like, where do you sit on it now? And we'll come back to you, Lean. Just hold on your point a moment.
Yes, I do see that. I do see that this thing is bigger than we can even imagine. Like Paula said, is you have the middleman, which is Jay-Z and Diddy, and then it goes bigger than that. I believe it is a satanic ritual thing going on in Hollywood that is really bad.
Well, I just want to say, for the first time, I completely understand why we all do this now, because you've turned a corner, and you've turned a corner just listening to all of this. So surely you're not the only one who's turned a corner from listening to all of this. So just thanks for saying that, because that's massive. And I just, if you're one of the people that were sat on the fence, who are now starting to see a bigger picture, you can see you're not alone. You're not the town lunatic, and please come and join the Discord.
You didn't send me the link.
I'll put it in the private chat. I will say,
send it to my phone.
All right.
I don't know how to use a private chat.
All right.
Here, I'll put it in the private chat for you.
I've done it. No, I've done it. Don't worry. So Lean, getting back to your points, you're on fire this morning, so I'm just going to keep letting you unleash your fury upon all this. So, where do you want to go to next? Were we on a point?
Oh, don't worry, I got you right now.
I got you.
So,
I have to install something.
Yes, you need to install Discord.
No.
Oh God, you gotta love her. You gotta love her, man.
I know she's sweet. That's cool though.
It's like she's got literally over 100,000 subscribers, and she doesn't know what Discord is. All right.
I don't even know how, because I don't know anything about technology. I hate technology.
Listen,
technology is nobody's friend.
Thank you. I don't think I'm that also qualified. Anyway, yes. So I want to touch upon a very important connection with Diddy and a very famous actor and a very famous rapper. And I'll go for the famous actor in this part. So a few days ago, I was snooping around the internet like I always do, and I stumbled upon a very interesting story about Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, and Diddy. Diddy has said in an interview, or I don't know if it was in an interview or like, or he said it on the internet, but he said that every time he had his parties, the first person he ever called was Leo. Now, Leonardo, for some reason, has a connection to the very famous cult of Scientology. And apparently and allegedly, Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio got caught and recorded. Because remember, one of the lawsuits that Diddy just got from a 13-year-old girl, I don't know if it's the 13-year-old girl, but there was one of them that mentioned something about being Diddy and a bigger actor or celebrity, she said. Bigger than Diddy. In the lawsuit. It's one in the lawsuits. I don't know if it's a 13-year-old girl. I think it is, but I'm not sure. And the fact that this person connected through the Scientology situation to Leo and Diddy is insane. So he said that, you know how Scientology have those e-meter things where they have to tell them everything.
Yeah.
And they have people who are trained to use those things.
Yep.
Well, it turns out that Scientology, even if you're like for the rich and famous, if you're not in the Scientology cult, but you do have a friend in it, they are what in the
you just keep going.
Do you sleep under a rock?
I'm just about to start busting Florida natives' chops quite severely here. Are you being serious? Let me know if you're being sarcastic, Florida native. Okay.
Anyway, so it turns out, like, if you have an acquaintance that is involved in Scientology, even if you are not in, but your body brings you around the other side Scientology people. Well, it turns out that Leo got recorded by one of these enforcer persons in Scientology. And apparently the video goes as follows. There is a very famous ex-girlfriend of his that was in a room allegedly doing some things to herself while Leonardo and 4 other men watch. And the Scientology guy is recording it. So from when I heard that story, it kind of led me to the case on Diddy and this girl that she one of the girls that's suing Diddy right now, and that story that she said it was Diddy and a way bigger bigger celebrity, abuse her. And I think it's Leonardo,
Ooh,
allegedly.
that's big
So
news.
apparently that
It
video
could be
is
Tom
being
Hanks
shot.
too.
That video is probably being shopped around like hard.
But Diddy
Okay.
also said that it was somebody who's married, who's won Oscars, who's married, and the wife was there too. And I'm thinking Tom Hanks for some reason, because it's a short list. People who has won more than one Oscar, and I mean, men who have won
Well,
more
you
than one
can
Oscar and who's
include
married.
you can include also the what is his name? Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. They are known for having very peculiar threesomes. I'll say allegedly.
Who,
Allegedly.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, that's not
No,
surprising. They look like they
Jada
do
Pinkett
it.
Smith and Will.
Oh my God, they're
Yeah,
disgusting.
yeah, yeah.
So-
They are
The
heavily into
conspiracies
this.
behind the Smith family is another one.
Yeah,
that
that's a
They
whole
are
nother
we
very
should
much involved in the
100%,
party.
Lena, 100%. That should be another night that we dive in deep on, because there's so many side quests in the Smith tale, and I think a lot of people know all of them, but bringing them together in one place to have a night on, I think that's what we'll do as well, Lean. But carry on with what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Also, as well, Queenie, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine.
We barely heard you, Queenie.
Yeah, just making sure you're okay, Queenie. That's all. Just making sure you're good.
Yeah. So, the Smiths have a very peculiar relationship to Diddy as well, and their parties.
Allegedly.
Also, there. I don't know if you guys. I saw a video the other day of Diddy. He was kind of like in a second floor or whatever the case may be in one of his parties, and he said, if Child Protective Services comes in here, y'all all effed because I told you to get your kids out of here now.
Ooh. You got that video?
I saw that it's online. It's online. Let me see if I can pull it
I mean,
up.
these people are degenerates that they put up their own kids. Who would do that?
Yeah, they didn't even say my kids are downstairs in their room while you're having this.
Well, how would they know that B. Diddy is this predator? I mean, allegedly.
Well, P. Diddy's mom gives me the worst vibes, and the thing that P. Diddy said about the lawsuits. How P. Diddy in the phone call says, "Oh, Pops, aren't you worried? We have all these lawsuits." And P. Diddy's laughing. It's like, "Let them. I have no money," because they said that is the mom who has all the money. He has everything in his mom's name.
Oh.
Yeah, but she's also is so involved in this. They're all so dirty.
She knew too.
And
She had to.
The hijab be the worst goosebumps every time I see that lady. She is weird.
Yeah, she looked like a solid gold dancer.
Like, why are you kissing a grown man? A very grown man.
Not even that, your son.
Even if it's your son, it's just no. And the way he talked about her, like he really sexualized her in that.
Oh yeah, and she's wearing white nails. She's wearing white nail paint.
That's where he gets it from.
Oh yeah, the white nails.
That video was crazy with you're talking about the Diddy and the mom, and she can put her hands on the floor when she bends over. We go to her strip.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Glam and AG Glam and Crime. I'm going to go and check that out right now. Just bear with me.
It is actually quite disgusting if you think about all of this that's happening. And I know people are going to hate me for this, but I believe that Diddy, it's a nobody compared to, and I've said this before, Ron, that I don't know that, it's like Diddy's out, another one already is in his place.
Yeah.
Of course.
Jay-Z, people were talking that Jay-Z is too powerful. Jay-Z's a nobody.
The video, guys. I found the video. I'm going to send it to Ron.
That there's a power battle going on right now. You're muted, Paula, for a second there for some reason.
I don't know.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Am I going to be addicted to Discord? Because I see the comments and it seems like it's a lot of fun.
I know. I was just in there too.
I just got over my addiction of TikTok. You know that I spent nights looking at little kids giggling and all kinds of things. And you know that Tematron, you know that the one you and I were having an argument over whether it was a real robot or not.
Mods in Discord, can you go to AJ's channel, because I'm having technical difficulties going back to get a channel link? Can one of you DM me on Discord the channel link so I can go and look at the video they're referencing?
But Diddy did it. This is why Diddy's not worried, and this is why we go back to this.
Damn, I'm trying
which is that
Ron.
conversation that he chose to have leaked, because he's not stupid. He knows that these conversations are recorded. And he wanted to send a message to people saying, you be ghosting me? You can't. And he goes, are you kidding? Are they crazy? Ghosting me? It's like saying, and get ready to talk to the producer, and the Netflix movie is about to drop. It's like, I mean,
you should play the video again, Ron.
I found the video. Yeah, I found the video about him and the kids in the Freak Offs party. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to send it to Ron, but I don't think he's...
No, I'm here. I'm managing, because we just put the Discord link public. I think managing Slate chat. To be honest, I'm just producing for you four ladies right now, to be perfectly honest.
No, this is something that's actually insane. You know, if you think about it, people think, and I have a feeling, and I don't know why, guys, but this Abercrombie nasty trafficker, I have a feeling he's way worse than Diddy.
You do?
I do. He's much older. He comes directly from the son of Lex Wagner, who was the only client for Epstein. I mean, this guy is old school. He's been around a lot longer. He was released almost immediately with only 10 million bail bond.
Wow.
But he only paid $1 million. You know that, right?
Huh?
He only paid $1 million. And I
that's
it.
So look, let's just touch on this for a second, because when we look at the Abercrombie and Fitch guy,
but look at Jane Spliced. She said Ashton Kutcher also modeled for Abercrombie.
Yeah, it's a mad one. Let's assume then that there's a slight possibility that the Abercrombie and Fitch case was possibly led by something that came out in the Diddy files. Do you think that's a possibility? Do you think that he was maybe seen as a supplier of individuals? Do you think we're looking at a case like that? And Queenie, I want to hear from you on that one. Queenie?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so do you think that the Abercrombie and Fitch man was arrested, and his case maybe built off the back of him having connections and supplying individuals to Diddy? What do you think?
Well, I'm thinking that all the big players who are of the syndicate right across the world are gonna be getting arrested. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a chance to chime in there. Lean, we'll come back to you now if you want to.
No, it's okay.
I just want to tell you something. I sent you a US Today thing. This happened in 2018. This is an article that popped out. And I believe that there is truth behind this. If you can pop it out, the one that I sent you in the private.
I've got it.
Because this is also Oprah's home was raided, and and this was like heavy. This is in 2018, guys. And then they went and fact checked you. No, it didn't happen, but I have a feeling it did. This was in 2018 before Epstein fell. You know, and what happened? These people are so powerful that they're able to gaslight. I think that when all these people saw themselves get into trouble, they decided to serve up Epstein. Because we're talking serious people here. We're talking, like Oprah, that Ellen DeGeneres. Those names always pop up.
It's the cream of the top. It's the cream of the crop. It's the top echelons of Hollywood. Before we get into the world of politicians, I mean, this is as high up as it goes, right? I mean, it's everybody. It's the full back catalog of Hollywood top levels, whether it's music, whether it's TV, whether it's film, and it's gone awfully dusty quiet in Hollywood.
Very quiet.
Have you noticed are announcing Diddy?
They're not saying anything.
I have something to say
Okay.
regarding your question earlier on.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Diddy is the kind of person that he wouldn't care who he throws under the bus.
I agree.
Exactly.
At the beginning of his downfall, he was serving up Tia and Tiny. Remember, they both got sued over some allegedly allegations of their parties' versions of freak offs, and how, you know, girls, whatever the case may be. I know that I read a blind item about Diddy throwing them under the bus because, you know, he knew that things were coming up about him. This was right at the beginning of the of him falling. And if he did that at the beginning in desperation, imagine now what he's saying behind those doors. You know what I mean? He is spiritually bound. He cannot speak about the ones above him and
Did he?
Jay-Z. But he can
Diddy's gonna
definitely
snitch.
talk
Diddy's gonna
about
snitch.
the others. Those people move in very spiritual ways. It is real. Um, Jennifer Lopez, she put a hit on a girl on TikTok that she was huge.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, she was
I'm just,
reading.
I'm just,
I
I'm
always
just, I'm just,
forget
I'm
it, but
just,
it's
I'm just
allegedly.
getting there.
We'll talk. We're allegedly playing.
Put a
But
big word allegedly, Ron.
allegedly, right? Well,
Jenny from the block.
she's into the whole santeria and
Yeah.
whatnot. And there was a blind item that was posted about the girl confirming that yes, Miss J Lo allegedly put
Robin White, you hit it out of the park.
allegedly put a hit on that girl, and that in Hollywood they do have
Ivy.
that kind of hit on people. They
Did
will
you get
drive
that?
you nuts. They will
Saw it.
drain you out of your money. They will make you paranoid, and then you end up unalive, allegedly.
Can I just say, Jenny with a Glock is probably
She
one
in
of the
some
best
trouble, ain't she?
all day.
Yeah. Oh, she's going
Sorry,
down.
it's so funny.
Yeah, she's going down. This has
She's
been our
going
worst
down.
year
Yeah,
yet.
I actually do a lot of videos in
Yeah.
my Spanish channel about J-Lo because she is
You
not
do?
talented. She is not beautiful. Like girl, guys, Hispanic ladies are very beautiful, and I can tell you that Jennifer Lopez is one in a dime of like, and
They
she's done a
are
lot of plastic
beautiful.
surgery and everything, you know. But that thing about IV, that is so true. That number 4 is that, you know, the Roman number is IV if you read it in English, right? And it's
Blue
blue
Ivy.
IV.
Yeah. Yeah. I told
That's
you that.
Beyonce's daughter.
They don't
And
do
Wow,
Jenny,
look at that.
Jenny,
they don't
yeah,
do
and Diddy
things.
promoted Jennifer from the block and also Tommy Motola, who used to be married to Mariah Carey.
Yeah, so Tommy Mottola used Jennifer to destroy, to kinda destroy Mariah's career, but it didn't work. It backfired horribly.
Wow.
Because this
Because
woman
Mariah has talent.
is this one.
Oh, come on. Mariah's at it as well.
Did you see
Okay.
her just now that her playback went off and she had to sing live? That
Yeah.
is
Listen,
brutally
all the
talented. That
all-
woman is the walking voice of earth, you know.
All
She's
I'm saying-
unbelievable, Mariah Carey.
the biggest thing Mariah Carey has done for the world is give us that woman who tries to sing the Mariah Carey songs and then gets them all wrong because she doesn't speak English. Have you seen her? You know what I'm saying? The Ken Lee woman. Ken Lee. No, okay, no one cares. All right, carry on with what you were saying.
I just want to say something to Jaguar in New York. Paula, are you saying that because she's Spanish? No, I'm saying it because she's not an attractive, and she's not that talented to be so powerful. She's not that
Right.
talented
She's
to
very
be.
Yeah, but you know
talented.
what?
That's what I'm saying. She went with the men. She played her game. She paid her pound of flesh, and they made her extremely popular because she's not even. She did Milli Vanilli in the 80s when they were caught being pretty, and then they had the real. You're too young guys to know that Milli Vanilli was a pop band of beautiful, gorgeous black men, and then there was a scandal that they were not the singers of the original singers. They had somebody.
That was massive. Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So that's what I mean by that. That she's not. There's nothing extraordinary about J-Lo. She's not that great of an actress. She's clearly not that great of a singer.
Whoa.
She's a very good dancer, and that's about it.
Have you guys heard that track where she's recording?
Yeah,
and she can't hit the note. Listen, when I tell you that I would never forget that every time I hear that stupid section, I just die laughing hysterically because she's trying to hit a high note and she sounds like a horse crashing. It's just bad.
She sounds like me singing. You know?
Good. Listen, everyone, make sure you're liking and subscribing. Throw us a little share.
By the way, I just want to say you guys are making fun of me because the way I say compass, and then I don't care.
Yeah, that's okay. Listen, I'm not being funny, right? I'm not.
I don't care. I will continue saying compass, and I will compass.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
How it is? I will continue saying it.
The word compass, right? Like a compass that you use to travel.
Compass.
If you don't speak English and it's or it's not your first language, when you look at that word and you break it down, it does say compass. Right. So just Paula's come on live stream one day and she's talking about something and she goes, he may need a compass. And we're all like, what is she saying? What is she saying right now? But yeah, it was compass. So from now, like, honestly, it's going off in Discord saying, oh, Paula can only enter if she's got her compass. And everyone is so confused. You shall not compass. Yeah. It's
languages.
That was cute. That's nice.
Just lore. It's just lore. Just in case anyone gets weirded
trolling
out.
me on Discord. I'm having second thoughts.
By the way, I share on our chat here the video about Diddy talking about the kids during the freak offs. If you want to click on it, Ron.
Oh yeah, let's see that.
Okay, you can make fun of my accent. I take fun of my accent. That's okay.
I make fun of anyone's accent.
I'm 65.
I am not a politically correct person. I grew up. I was born in 1968. Politically correctness is not part of my vocabulary, neither in my life nor my channel. You know.
Oh no, you're an intelligent woman, and you said compass live on the internet, and I will never let you forget it. It doesn't matter. You can make as many.
You can see me proudly standing by that. You know.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
Compass.
So there's the clip. Watch. There's no music, Ron. So
now it's gonna be in my head now. Compass.
Get extra comfortable, kids. Because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all. Because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to. Okay?
You're gonna want to come to.
You know, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. In an hour, we put the kids away. It's all good. Hey, DJ, let's hit it. Let's do it.
And do you know what it's like? It's when you see a Jimmy Savile clip.
Can you believe how? You know, he's like, oh, if the kids are here, they can go. But mind you, why didn't he extend that same courtesy to poor Justin Bieber? Because he was a minor in those parties. Right. Okay? He got passed around by this monster.
I'm going to send you this. I'm going to send you also something here because it is unbelievable. I think that Justin Bieber was paying his dues and his mom sold him.
I think
can I just interject? Put a 1 in the side chat if you want me to play the 2-minute recording that I've cleared up the background noise and stuff. Because
I just sent you one right now that we have to watch. I just sent you one that we have to watch.
Yes, go ahead, Ron.
Okay, yeah, it's just we played it at the start. I just wanted to make sure if everybody wanted to do that again. So yeah, okay, right.
Please.
Okay.
Before you play this, play the one that I sent you. Before you play this, play the one that I sent you because it's gonna fall like crazy with this.
Okay. Hang on.
Is it this the phone call, right?
This one, Paula.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this one. I know about this one. These two.
I've seen this one too. This is wild. Right, here we go. An answer.
Public place, you did it. Is this the best or the worst? What do you do?
The best.
Okay, the best. Probably the Obama thing.
John, what's the? Oh God!
Oh God!
John,
What?
What is your wife talking about?
I don't know.
We heard
We're not-
in there.
Chrissy, get back in. What happened?
We're not going to discuss
We're
that.
not going to discuss it.
We're not. We're not.
Oh my God! Secret Service. Come here, jump back in.
Hi.
Look at John. Look at I don't.
Hi.
We're not talking about it. That's the truth.
That is an awesome answer.
Not the White House.
Not the.
It was not.
It
the
was
White
not
House,
at the White House.
It was 100% not the White House. I promise.
He was not elected yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we're moving on.
So
Did you
she
hear that?
said that this is. She
That's a
said.
banger. That's a
She
banger.
said that where they had sex at.
Yeah, the best
At
part
an
of this-
Obama party, at an Obama party, where he wasn't
Right.
elected, so Obama paid his pound of flesh.
Damn.
Obama
That
used to have-
doesn't mean that. The
Or
That's right.
Yes, it
move.
did. Yes, it does.
Or-
Because you can see John Legend freaking the F out.
I'm just saying, maybe she makes him dress up like Obama.
No.
Could be
Um,
innocent. I mean, it's
You
not.
can look at John
it's not-
Legend being really
on.
stressed out. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
look at John Legend being really stressed out, look straight at the camera, and saying, "We're not going to
Sounds
talk
like to
about
me
it."
they went in
Because
the
he's-
bathroom and he got it
It's-
on and then
Oh
came
no!
back
Well, he
out.
could have said that, but he could have said that. You know, we were at a party at Obama's, and yeah, we did that at their home. That would have been the end of it. But they know
Right.
that's not where it happened. Diddy party
Right.
with cheese.
Let me tell you that there is in the emails quickly about Obama where he threw a party where he bought like over $16,000 or $46,000 worth of hot dog. Now
Yeah.
that's
Hot dog.
crazy.
65,000.
That is crazy.
$65,000 spent on hot dogs. And
don't
just to
understand
remind
this.
everyone, once again, right
What is
here,
that?
hot
Yeah.
dog equals boy.
Boy,
So if you are a presidential elected candidate, right, and you're sending emails about spending $65,000 for a party on hot dogs, how many hot dogs are you getting for six? Let's say they're the best goddamn hot dogs in the world. Okay.
they don't serve hot dogs.
He
They're
said he
real
was
sweet.
getting a ship from Chicago, I think.
Yeah, it was a very
Hot
suspicious.
dogs.
Something along the Hawaii, Chicago.
I tell you what, we'll do a
Chicago
night
has
as
the
well.
best hot dogs.
Lean, we'll do a night as well where we can't say the word, but that Italian baked dish, this word here, the big conspiracy with the emails. We'll go through that one night as well.
Oh, listen.
'Cause- But listen, before we do that, let's play this recording again for everyone.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then we'll cut back because we're going to keep the show going a little longer than usual today because you ladies are on fire. So yeah, let's play through this 2 minutes and then we'll cut back.
Yo, listen. Entertain none of this nonsense.
Put it low, I can't hear.
All the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting. Hey, this motherfucker doing. These things sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting. Hey, this motherfucker doing. These things sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. No. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Bob. It's just getting crazy right now. Everybody out there quiet as motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. We gonna
Pause
let
it, Ron.
fun, but
Did he say there's a new release for the Netflix?
Netflix. So I just
Yeah,
want to say,
he wants to warn them to talk to the producer, but it's the way how he highlights each word of certain points to reach out to the producer that we're about to drop a Netflix movie or documentary. So I think that the producer is probably the CEO of Netflix, and to let them know that they're going to have some videos for them.
let me just address something. So let's say, for example, it is AI, right? So questions. Here's the thing. I think even if it is even if it was AI based, I think the way that this has been pushed out there, I think it's an intentional message. Okay. So whether it's real recorded evidence, whether it's AI, I believe the message is intentional. And the only part of this that I think is super relevant, because we've heard code words used in this conversation right up until he says J, right? So I honestly think this is some sort of flex. This is some sort of message that's being sent, because I'm telling you now, man, Diddy up till this point is still alive, and I'm telling you now, this man is smart enough to have a dead man's switch with people that are terrified of him, you know, who are well paid, who that if anything happens to him, a button gets pressed and everything goes live on a server. Diddy will not give a rat's ass if he no longer exists. Do you see what I'm saying? The problem is how well connected and how much love does he actually have for his girls and his son, because they're the ones who will be on the chopping block if he betrays the cabal. That's, you know, if is what I'm saying. So that's the one thing we've got to ask ourselves. But I'm telling you now, man, this reeks of massive message being sent, regardless of it's real or fake. I think the whole thing has been orchestrated as a message to be sent. Just so you know where I'm standing on that. So
And I'm
yes,
going to say something very terrible too, because John Legend headlined a concert in 2007 for Obama, and John Legend was just headlining a concert for the King's Trust in New York. John Legend is involved with these people. And remember that my friend was at the King's Trust and she sends us the pictures and stuff, which was a gala that was headlined. And of course, Chrissy Teigen was there with John Legend. And they were
that's
headlining.
right. We covered that. We covered that, did we not? Yeah, we did cover that.
My friend is actually, her husband is very wealthy.
Yeah,
and
Tori, I'm 100% with you on that.
And
That's
I believe Ali Carter, I believe that my heart breaks for her. And
like I'm not being funny, right? But if Jaguar was wrong, someone would have sued her ass by now, right?
Exactly.
Like, I mean, proper, not a funny haha lawsuit, like nailed her ass to the wall. But they are terrified of this woman.
But not even that. I've also brought up the possibility, Ron. You know how, I don't know how many people in the chat, beautiful people here in the chat, remember when Gwyneth Paltrow sued that doctor because he was defaming her? She sued him for $1 because it wasn't about
the money.
It wasn't about money. It was about clearing her reputation. You know, like saying, this is not true. You're going around, this is ruining my business because, you know, you're saying that I'm this, X, and that. And I'm going to go.
You know, the worst,
you can expose everything.
The worst thing that Jaguar can do, and I see her for this, is play all of her cards. Up until this point, she's just used her words. There's a reason.
I just think that this is why
I think there's a reason why that she has become so powerful in this, because in my humble opinion, and this hasn't come from anywhere, this is just all allegedly, she must have something, right, that has kept her out of court and kept her alive, because again, I don't think she's a silly lady. I think she has got everything laid out that if something happened to her, you know, bombs will go off, metaphorically speaking. And I'm telling you, man, I fully stand by Jaguar Wright. I think the things that she puts out there are things, if you take away the names and just tell the stories, they're stories that me, Sean, everyone have been telling for decades, right? It's just, it's different. It's different cast members, if you will, that are at the center of a different PDF file group. But the behaviors and the ritual stuff, everything, there's data points that match up with so many different cases. And yeah, it's kind of blown.
But also if you think about this, a lot of people, what they do, what the mainstream media, they form these powerful cliques. And what they do is they say, oh, she's crazy. She's a drug addict. They denigrate her. They mock her. They denigrate her. They say she's crazy. They said that she's speaking lies. You know, so when you denigrate and ridicule her character, this is how they do it. This is how these big people operate, or this cliques when they want to discredit somebody. They mock them. Oh, she's crazy. You mean Jaguar? Jaguar is a nobody. Why would she know this? Because she does. You know, it's a form of a character killing. You know, they kill her
Yes.
character, her credibility, and everything. And they say, "Oh, what she's talking about is so crazy.
But
It's
they're not
crazy
suing
that
her.
she's talking about
Like
that."
Ron said,
But
they're
you know,
not
she's
suing her.
not. She's not. And I do believe,
Hmm.
like somebody put
Hang
out
on a
there.
second. Hang on a second. HR's got a good point here as well about the psychic reading, right? Because she's popping off in the side chat. I couldn't figure out what it was that she was saying. Lopez is a low scale witch. Yeah, see, you can still be part of this in a big way, right? But when it comes to your place in the sort of magic and spiritual realm, you can be relatively nasty, if you will, but still be quite low on the magical scale, if you will. So maybe that's what you're meaning. But how interesting I think we've got Deb's part 2 coming up at some point very, very soon. But yeah, I completely agree with your argument there, HR, that Lopez was named as someone fairly low on the scale. And if we're quoting Deb's with how much she put into Beyonce and Oprah, it would be fair to cast that aside. So I think it's a very good point, HR. Thank you.
Let me tell you something, guys. She has a good point, but there is a man that I would like at some point, if possible, Ron, that we can do like a listening. His name is John Todd, and this man was back in the days, came out and said that everybody in the music industry and media needed to be a witch and a warlock,
Oh shit! I
because
found it.
these people create, yes, him. He did a whole thing explaining the witchcraft in the music, the back smack, masking on the
Yeah, I'm
rock
with you. Yeah.
band, that they attach they attach demon spirits to the masters, and they order those masters to go and infect, let's say, infect like a virus all the other copies that are coming out of the master. So this guy came out to expose in 1988 all the things that were happening in the music industry when it has to do with satanic rituals and witchcraft. And he said, in order to be in the music industry, you needed to be any level witch. So that notion, that psychic that came, that what the lady was saying, she might be right, but they are required to be
Yeah.
to be to
In
be a
this cabal.
level of a witch. That is factual. And he said it. And if you think about it, one of the biggest clue into like, oh, this is really, really happening, is that performance of Katy Perry. The song she had.
Do you know, it's weird. I've just went onto YouTube and went into play backwards hidden messages and stuff. And there's so much, like, and it's even been picked up by the new generation, like the new generation who are looking back at all the old rock stuff as well.
Oh yeah,
so that's definitely, if anyone's looking for a rabbit hole to go down, that's
right.
definitely
But to the point that these people are initiated into satanic and witchcraft. They need to know it. It's a must.
I agree.
And Beyonce and Oprah, I would say they are level the baddest. It's like picture like the last boss in a video game, like the hardest one, like the one that
Oh, at
takes
the
you
end.
years to kind of beat.
You see, you're right in the sense that you've got to look at it from how many people follow them, and it sounds so influencery, right? But the power comes from the love of the followers.
Right. So did you know that allegedly someone told me that you have to look at their faces when they're coming off performing. And I was like, huh, interesting. And I asked, why'd you say that? And they said, like, because I think that during those massive concerts, these performers are leaving their body and they're absorbing all of this massive energy. Because think about it, they are performing
Yeah,
and for
like
you, and then you're literally with your
yeah,
hands up like if you're in a
Right.
church
it's so
worshiping a
true.
god.
And even if you look at how a ritualistic a mass ritualistic performance is done, even if you were to take a look at the footage that we got of Bilderberg, how you have this whole act or dance or ritual or singing or whatever going on, people observing it and focusing their admiration for it. And then if you just watch any of this with the sound off, right, put on a bit of like one of these concerts that was pulled up as having these weird ritualistic moments, and just watch it with the sound off and tell me that that is not a massive gathering, mass worship.
Oh, you guys, there's actually, to that point, Ron, there's a video of Lana Del Rey. She's performing in Mexico, I think, and something hit the crowd. And you can see it's on video. It's crazy.
It's like a massive. It's like a force pushes a bunch of people to the side.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah,
If you can find the video, so everybody can see what we're talking about.
Lana Del Rey, did you say? Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey.
I just want to say something. I know this is not related to anything, but I just got a very wonderful message from somebody. And I want to say thank you to all of those people who support me and who have subscribed to my channel. So thank you very much. Thanks for people who send me things about how to deal with cancer and stuff. That's so cool. I got a poster from somebody which was really funny, inappropriately funny, and I love those especially. And I just got a message from somebody that's watching right now, and thank you so very much, and thanks for subscribing to my channel, and thanks for watching us here too.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I haven't initiated mine, but I want to. I think I'm ready.
This is crazy.
Look how insane this is. Watch this, guys.
This is mental, right? And you can't understand. This is just a random person at a concert recording. All right.
But the music is there, right? We be careful with
That's
music.
Yeah. I've turned it off. So just watch this. Tell me what is going on here.
First of all, who's there?
Lana Del Rey.
Lana
Del Rey. Lana Del Rey. Ahí está la rana.
Look.
Oh.
Look.
Oh.
Look at that.
What the hell?
Well, that was weird.
Yeah, watch it again.
Oh yeah. Crazy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no, Ron, your Taylor Swift thing too.
Yeah, we kill her last. We've been over this. Okay, we take her out last. Okay, we've been over this.
Swifty buddy.
Whoa.
So there's 100. Listen, I just want to say,
Taylor got initiated already. And
listen,
I can tell you
listen,
when.
Oh my God, you're just killing Ron.
We're not going to sit here and talk about Taylor until we've taken care of all the rest. Okay? Okay?
Taylor has one of the most influential people in the world right now.
Yeah, she's on the good team.
Yeah.
It's all
no, she's not. She's outed us.
But you look at that. Did you see that?
Yeah, no,
Taylor.
He hates Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift's on the good team. Okay.
Ron, play the beginning of that close up. Look how they all fall back.
Oh, you can see it close. Oh,
yeah. Could it be that somebody fell and it's like a domino effect?
Nah, not at that pace. Not
at that pace. No.
I mean, I'm just giving a different.
So it could be a massive sound wave. It could be there's a lot of things that this could be done with, but none of them would be on a list of safety things that you could do at a concert. Look,
only that area.
You know, they're talking about Beyoncé singing at the Biden. Who was the one who sang at the Biden? Wasn't it Jennifer Lopez? Jenny from the Glock?
No. Who sang at Biden's inauguration? That was Lady Gaga.
Oh,
did you see their inauguration? They were all dressed exactly like
they just lay down like a pillow, like it just
Hunger Games.
Lay down like a flap.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you. See, have some goddamn respect, everybody. Jeez.
We leave her for last.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Taylor was initiated already a long time ago.
Silence, heathen.
Who did they say that was? Did they ever say what the leaning was about?
Ron, that's for you.
Ron?
Yeah. So guys, going back really
This is
quick
so embarrassing for
to
Beyonce. But have you noticed that Oprah has turned off the comments in all her social media?
Oh yeah, she
Yes,
has.
she always does
not yet.
that.
No, she's
So
never.
true.
No. She wasn't doing that before.
She
Yeah,
did it
that's
on the Maui, on the
Yeah, she only does it when she's gonna get called out for something.
Yep.
Yeah,
But not
no,
always. Right now she's off. It's been off for quite some time.
Oprah
Gail,
is another
listen.
one that we need to do a live and dive into
100%.
because Oprah is in
I'm doing a
some
video about her
serious-
today.
I just want to
some
say,
You are.
Gail, you're not my real dad, okay? And
You
as
need
of
a
such,
video on it,
you
Paula?
shall not tell me this.
But yeah, we need to have a deep dive on Oprah because Oprah is unbelievably involved in some of the most nefarious stuff ever. Okay.
Yeah, she
Also,
plays like she's so innocent too.
right.
And the
So,
Kardashians too.
Also,
Kris
these
Jenner.
two, Chrissy Teigen and her husband, those two are the low of the low of the low.
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
Disgusting
Especially Chrissy Teigen.
serpents, slithering serpents, both of them.
But this is why I'm saying that they have dumped Diddy because especially after that raid story, this wasn't QAnon. And that raided that the Clintons were under questioning, Oprah, Ellen DeGeneres, the Gates. And don't forget that Melinda Gates divorced Bill Gates' ass.
Yeah, but you know what?
She did.
She did, but I think it was more for the money, to splitting his money between
No, I
him
think
and
it has
her.
to do with a lot of stuff that she knew was
Yeah,
coming. Because
and
this is
exactly, and but she's still very much. You know that there now he's back in Africa. He's back at it again, Mr. Bill Gates. Now trying to put trackers on newborn babies in Africa because this man has the audacity to be level, I don't know, 5,000 evil.
Do you know, I don't trust them with the trackers, right? But see if we just tied a big bit of string to every newborn baby, right? And just tied that shit on.
And they're testing vaccines on children. They're testing things that they haven't tested on anybody.
Tracking kids is the one, right? Tracking kids is the one. But it's the people running the tracking and all of these. I've said it 100 times. Like, I can't wait to have a cyborg arm, but the people who, control the technology are going to ruin it for us all. In the same way, putting tracker, like, let's be honest, trackers and kids sounds brilliant, but the sad part is it's the people that are running the tracker technology. It's the evil cabal. It's them now knowing where all the kids are.
It's about finding a certain DNA in
a bad management system.
Yeah, no, they're looking for a certain DNA to kind of have their evil Knievel monsters.
Yeah. And it's quite disturbing that Bill Gates is with the royals.
I honestly believe that they're doing this because they're tracking everybody's DNA for some reason. It's very strange. And now that you have Google apparently owning some of those places where you send your DNA.
Yep.
Come on, people.
Well, here's my theory. What if in 15 or 20 years' time, Google or someone invents a drug that can mess with DNA that will return your DNA to the last time you gave a DNA sample? So you're now 65, you sent something in for a family tree, they've got your DNA as being maybe 35 on file, and for the low cost of $300,000, you too can reverse the aging process. I think we're going to see something like that being utilized in the future, and that's what
it's already happening.
I believe it.
There's a guy here on YouTube that's
somebody posted there. Taylor was initiated when she did that "Look What You Made Me Do" song.
Yeah.
Ban her. Whoever said that, ban them from all the channels.
No, we have to talk about all of this. I'm very upset about Eminem.
Ron, get over it.
I swear to God, if you
Very
come with
upset
any
about
more,
Eminem right now, and I like Eminem's music, and the idiot just endorsed Kamala, and Obama is pretending to rap or something like that. I mean,
no. Anyway, guys, back to Diddy really quick because I wanna talk about
How about we
connections?
finish the video of the tape?
Oh, yeah.
Right. I just want to show
Start it over.
The side start it over. Right. We'll start it over, and I'm going to play it through. No more side quests. Okay. Until we play this through. No more side quests. You're all barred. Okay. Emergency calls only. All right.
What up? How you listen? Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. All the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay. Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Jay reach out yet? Nah, Pop. He ghosting. Hey, this motherfucker doing. These things sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. Jay reach out yet? Nah, Pop. He ghosting. Hey, this motherfucker doing. These things sweet now because I'm in here. It's all good. You about to get out on bail. No. Hey, yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie. Alright, Bob. It's crazy right now. Everybody out there quiet as motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh. Justin said, what should he do about his whip, though? Man, the f*** is you talking about? You don't see this shit I'm dealing with right now? I know, Bob. I told his stupid ass. Hey, yo, check this out. Tell his light-skinned ass to go make a club appearance or something. Motherfucker, make some money. You 30 years old and shit. Hey, own fucking car. Hey. I told him drop some music. I'm about to drop a new track this week. Everybody gonna want to hear what my sound like. Man, I'm not doing that shit. Y'all need to stay quiet. I can rap though. You got attention right now. Man, just do what the I told you to do, and don't forget about the list. Make sure that shit is fucking signed. Alright. About all these lawsuits though, Pop. Ain't none of them getting shit. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry.
All right, we made it. So that was just for anybody who hadn't heard it beforehand. Just before we continue, I just want to say to everybody, Paula is back tonight at 7:45. Sean is going to be doing the headlines, I think, at 7 o'clock. I'm back at 8:45.
And we got juicy stuff at 7:45.
It's just it just gets better and better as the day goes on. We are pushing past 2.5 hours, so we're sort of into the last segment of the show today. I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. In fact, you know what? We're going to put a pin in the rest of the stories because I've got a video that I want to play. I've got two videos that I want to play for wrapping up the show. The first one is, y'all heard of the child essay settlement in LA?
No.
You've not heard about the Catholic Church's $800 million.
Yes.
It's interesting because
I know about that. Catholic. I'm so heartbroken over that.
If you ain't got a VPN, you ain't hearing about this. So let's have a listen and let's just pay attention to this, peeps.
By the LA Archdiocese, $880 million to settle more than 1,300 child sexual abuse claims. NBC4's Darsha Phillips in studio with us tonight with more. Darsha?
Yeah, Colleen, this is a historic settlement made possible by legislation in Sacramento that allowed victims of clergy abuse a 3-year window to file claims that were outside the current statute of limitations. Some of these victims are now elderly and are finally getting some measure of healing from abuse that has marked most of their lives.
The Archdiocese of Los Angeles has agreed to pay a record settlement of $880 million to victims who were sexually abused by local Catholic priests dating back decades. Attorney Morgan Stewart represented some of those victims.
From a standpoint of a survivor carrying a message where, they were 9, 10, 11 abused by a priest and they're grateful to an attorney for 20, 30 years later, bringing them some closure is amazing and heartwarming.
1,353 victims were part of this settlement that included months of negotiations with the Archdiocese. Archbishop Jose Gomez approved the settlement and released a letter to his parishioners saying in part, "I am very sorry for every one of these incidents from the bottom of my heart. My hope is that this settlement will provide some measure of healing for what these men and women have suffered." More than 300 priests who worked in the LA Archdiocese over the last several decades have been accused of sexually abusing minors, including Father Michael Baker, who later served time in state prison.
Michael Baker was a priest, notorious, sent away, brought back in, put back into ministry despite the knowledge that he was a risk to parishioners.
Today, the Archdiocese says it has implemented safeguard programs to prevent such abuses from happening.
We train every adult who is going to be in ministry with children or have supervision of children, whether they're an employee or they're a volunteer.
And created a victims assistance coordinator, so people who have suffered abuse in the church have someone to turn to.
We make sure that the appropriate civil authorities are informed. We walk with that survivor to determine what it is they need, what they're seeking, how we can be of support to them.
Something the victims from decades ago didn't have, but helped create because they bravely came forward.
I think there's hope in this moment for those who've been harmed. Now, the settlement leaves only a few pending lawsuits against the church in Los Angeles. Colleen?
Why? Okay, I have something to say.
Yeah, fire away.
Why don't they just shut the church down? I know that's like, can't do it. But I mean, that is a lot of people, a lot of kids that were violated by these men. It's just
worldwide, not just
Well,
here.
I just want to say we hear a lot about ritualistic, satanic, all of this kind of stuff. It's the whole spectrum. It's the whole
Actually,
spectrum.
I know something about the Catholic Church too.
They need to do a little bit more than
allegedly there's a
train and all that other
there's
stuff.
a certain party that takes place in Italy, Rome, literally in their church. There are a bunch of priests that are very high level, very
walking free, Lean. Are they walking free? Are they free?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're still next to the Pope, and they are having some very wild parties, according to a journalist in Italy. It was a podcast I saw not too long ago talking about that they have uncovered a party with a bunch of priests, allegedly very high level priests, with little boys and a lot of smelling powder, I would say.
Wow.
And I have to remember what podcast it was, and maybe I'll send it on the Discord for you guys. On the Discord, so you guys can hear it. But it's very sad, and I honestly believe that the church is gonna get theirs. It's coming.
Yeah,
we're enter the age of, like, if you did something in the past, you're gonna get it now.
It's gonna knock on the door and let you know you can't get away with this stuff.
Right.
That's a lot of kids and a lot of years that they have been abused, and no one said nothing.
Yeah, no, and it's insane. It's just, it breaks my heart. These stories are awful. They're very awful. Children shouldn't be going through this.
No. You know what I wanted to tell you also, that Oprah, I remember that she got into a fight with Hillary Clinton because it was understood that Oprah was going to endorse Hillary Clinton. And all of the left field, she endorsed Obama. She brought him on. And this phenomenon has even been studied as to that literally Oprah got Obama elected because nobody knew who Obama was. So even Hillary Clinton, when she came back years later and she did an interview, and Hillary Clinton said, well, she kind of dissed her a little bit. You were supposed to endorse me. And then Oprah just laughed. I have the article here because it has been actually studied, that phenomenon that Oprah put Obama in the White House.
Well, I remember when she endorsed him.
Yeah, they're trying to do the same thing with Kamala.
And they're trying to do the same thing exactly, but because Obama was a little known person, he had only been like a senator for 2 years in politics.
Right.
His name was very controversial and everything, especially after 9/11, and yet they used Oprah, who was hugely popular back then, to put him in the White House.
Another thing that I don't know if a lot of people know this, but there was an actor back in the days. I do not remember his name because he's falling off the face of the earth. After he came out and said that that they had Obama literally copy, or like the actor was used to train Obama to be not a politician, but to act the same way the actor did. So it kind of like mirrored his mannerism, the way he would talk. Like he practically came out and said that Obama was modeled after him. Because if you know the rumors that he allegedly is actually gay man, he wasn't straight apparently. And even though I'm saying allegedly, he had a girlfriend that he wrote to her telling her about his dreams of being with men, which is crazy. So, but anyway, all these people, their moral compass is gone. When it comes to money, it's gone.
This is why I was saying that we are underestimating Oprah and Beyonce, because Oprah was the mastermind of Obama and placed him in the White House. So now Obama is paying his pound of flesh, which is why I fully believe that in 2018 all those raids happened, and Hillary Clinton had to take a back seat, and said, you know what, we're going to get Obama, but then, the next one you're going to be right up. But they weren't counting on Trump winning,
All right, guys, listen, we've got some pretty massive breaking news right now. I hope you're all prepared. I hope what you all doing Saturday night?
Saturday night?
Now you're going to be watching Jaguar Wright Part 2 on the Sean Atwood channel. Live Q&A. Get your questions organized. This is what this channel is about. It's about
I want to ask her about Oprah.
Smashing expectations out of the park. So Jaguar, big shout out to you. Looking forward
we'll watch.
To I just gotta love
coming back.
Gotta love it, people. Big shout out to Shane, big shout out to Sean, big shout out to everyone that makes this whole machine tick over in the background.
I want to, before I go, because this is important, Ron, there's a connection to Diddy, like I said, in London. I don't know if you are aware, because that's across the pond from me, but there is a family of rappers. Well, the sister and brother are rappers. Her name is Estefan Don.
Okay, what I'm going to do is just finish this promo, and then you can hit me with another point, okay? Because there's too much information. I need to get this one out. So I just want everyone to know it's going to be 8:00 on Saturday night. We have got another guest lined up that's going to be the whole night is going to be fantastic. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we'll get back to your point just in 1 second, Lean. If you haven't already, please share this out. Please take a screenshot of this thumbnail, get it shared on your socials, and let's make this an even bigger night than our first night with Jaguar. It smashed all kinds of channel records for lives. Let's push this one out. Let's make this one even bigger than before. so excited. It's a slightly longer interview as well, I do believe. So there's a lot to be fitting in, and I'm very, very excited. And I'm sorry to cut you off.
Oh no! Listen, no, no.
Listen, we do need to wrap it up for today.
Yeah, this is. I'm gonna be very, very quick.
Yeah, fire away, Lynn.
This one. So, this family, the rapper name is Stefan Don. I want you to look this up.
Okay.
As I mentioned names, her brother, his name is Dutch Valier or Dutch Valier, something like that. Diddy got introduced to them by none other than Drake, and this family are known. They're called the carpet family by the billionaires in Dubai because they allegedly supply minors, girls to those people. And the way they lure the girls is by telling them they're gonna be on a music video for the rappers, right? So Drake introduces Dutch Valier and Estefan Lon to Diddy. And apparently the story goes is that, oh my god, it's just awful. So these two are allegedly trafficking girls to Dubai, and the brother is also um basically in like giving himself as well in the package. Okay, and this is the most crazy stuff, and this is gonna blow some people's head up. This guy is on a video that you can search right now on YouTube. Everybody, if you can, search this up. His name is Dutch Valier, and he is on a video with his pit bull dog on the bed, and he's laying down, recording himself, pushing the dog down his bottom part.
Oh,
okay. And you can imagine the rest. Who he was recording the video for? Allegedly for the people in Dubai and Diddy. And Drake and this guy. Why you think Drake named his album All the Dogs or something with the dogs? Because they also are engaging in animal behavior, and that's where I'm gonna leave it at.
That's what Ali Carter said, that they would make her do stuff like it would as the night progressed. They would, and Oprah was a coordinator of all of that, a big fan of it. And she said that as the night progressed, they would start with things and they would insert things, and then with animals and stuff. It's just horrible. And apparently, Children Protective Services were one of the big suppliers of these kids to the parties. Because she's come out and said it, and my heart goes out to her because, when she says she checked out, I cannot imagine that little kid. I just want to. I'm sorry, I want to go and unalive people when I hear what they did to these children. These people should not even make it to trial. They should face the Latin justice here in Latin America. In some countries, if you're caught being one of them people, they don't bother with you going to trial.
You guys know that she was in the music video for Jay-Z and Kanye West and Rihanna Run This Town. No. Ali is in the video, and she said that she said that it was filmed in the tunnels where they have these kids. So if you watch the video Run This Town, if you look it up, she's one of the girls. She has a mask over her face, and she's in the background, but you see her face. And she said that it was filmed in the tunnels.
Wait, whose song is that? Who's with that song?
That's Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Kanye West, Run This Town.
And what do you think of Rihanna?
Jay-Z trafficked Rihanna.
But Eminem, why is Eminem now endorsing Kamala if after everything?
I know a lot about this.
That video is very ritualistic.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of ritual here, but you're gonna see her. Let me see. Go slow. You see when they start showing the guys with the mask on their faces? Keep going. when they show the everybody, they have like the bandana in their face. You're gonna see it coming. There it is. Do you see that guy? It's
Slow, playing in slow motion, Ron.
Yeah, playing. There, it's
there.
Wait, let's see. So you'll see her now.
Just keep playing. Let's see and see.
It's one of the parts. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yes, it's in this.
Yeah, there
part.
she is. I
Go
could
back,
even
go
tell
back.
by her
Did you
eyes.
see her? No,
That's
not
her?
No, you'll
No,
see.
that's not her.
Keep going.
And grabbing me at no. The way this works is you come to the show. If you think of something, you bring it up on your computer, find the timestamp, and then link you with the timestamp.
Well, actually, no, because you could just search up Ali Run This Down and it'll probably show up. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Oh yeah, Ali, run this down. That's a good thing.
Yeah, let me see if we can get time.
Right?
But some people are saying that is not her.
Run this down.
That Ali debunked it.
Let's get one more big push out of a liking and sharing if everyone can.
I found it. I'm gonna send it. Hold on.
So Kanye was part of all of this, and he's acting holier than thou, and he was part of all of this.
Don't he always?
Shame on you, Kanye. Shame on you, Rihanna.
Allegedly.
Well, they're hanging with these people, and I'm so disappointed in Eminem aligning himself with these evil people. You know, I'm so disappointed.
But Eminem already done his like shaming ritual in that movie, whatever it was called.
The 8 Mile.
No, this one.
Kamala.
No, this one. A movie, right? This isn't a real interview. This is from a movie.
Yeah, you can see that guy who's really weird. What's his name? That other actor?
That's I can't remember his name. But this
Did he get into trouble?
This to me reeked of ritual, like shaming ritual, if that makes sense. Illuminati shaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you got to make a fool of yourself and all that. Now, listen, there's nothing wrong with being gay in my eyes. It's just, you know, they like to make black men dress up as women. They like to make white men and black men come out as gay. James Franco, thank you.
Oh, James. Yeah, he's weird.
To me, this section reeked of that, if you know what I mean. Right, Lane, how are we getting on?
I got it. I put it on the chat.
All right, thank you.
Freak offs. They were involving.
Don't worry, sorry. There's a guy talking crap, but you'll see her.
Okay, so this is our last clip of the evening or the afternoon, wherever you're watching from. Let's check it out.
Yeah, I have to go anyway, too. I have an appointment.
Freak offs. They were involving other entities, if you know what I'm talking about. I think she's telling the truth. This is why. We all remember the Run This Town video by Kanye, Rihanna, and Jay-Z, right? The whole video is basically taking place in a tunnel or underground or some type of crazy ruins or something. Who does that look like right there with the hair? Maybe I'm reaching, right? Okay, what about here? Am I still reaching? Okay. What about here?
There she is.
Yeah, that's her.
That's Kali.
That is very clearly Ali Carter. And even if you don't want to say that, that resembles her very much. Now, a mask can really change somebody's whole face. I understand that. But this is crazy, bro. Look at her here. And look at this person.
Yeah, it's her.
I don't know, bro. If she was in that video, there could be validity to what she was saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. Oh my God.
Damn. Yeah, I'm glad that you brought that one up. That's a spicy take. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
That's a spicy take. Well,
Absolutely.
Listen, it's been spicy take after spicy take all day. It's been a fabulous show. Side chat, you've been amazing. Mods, you've been amazing. Panel, you've been amazing. All of you guys, amazing. We are back in a couple hours. Paula M and headlines with Sean, and then Paula and Sean, and then I'm back at 8:45 to continue the content. You're all fabulous. Letitia, Queenie, Shane, Lean, Paula, thank you all for giving up your time. Thank you all for being here. I just want to say thank you to everyone who supports us, who likes, who shares, all of that good stuff. And I understand, yes, I'm not Sean Atwood. Okay, I'm one of the team. So thank you all for your support. Thank you all for being here. I love you guys. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Peace, guys.
Bye. Thank you.